what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx, and tonight, an all-time classic, for us anyways, designed by William Mattia, Caylus. It was originally published, well, I don't want to say originally, it's published by Istari, What's Your Game, Rio Grande, and about 11 other publishers, all right? So it's day 18, 18 of the Heavy Cardboard Advent of Holiday Streaming, where we're streaming 26 live streams in 24 days. We're in the home stretch. We're in the final week. Thanks, everybody, for joining us around the world live as well as after the fact. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Familiar faces and friends all around.
Clyker?
Banker Dave.
Matt McChesney.
All right, so, Caylus. 3 of us have played it. The 4th has not. How have you not played Caylus?
There was a gap in my game playing, and this was right in the middle of it, so...
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. All right, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I'm going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody has a lot of fun. Thanks everybody for joining us. And yeah, let's try and share in the joy that is the Provost and see what he brings. All right. So as normal, I'm going to bring the cameras down and the chat down during the teach, and then we'll bring them back up before we get started and rock and roll. Anything from y'all?
No.
Anything from the peanut gallery? No? All right. 2 Matts. Mind blown. Yeah. Hold on. Real quick. Matt, tonight.
As usual.
Clyker. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we'll see how it goes. All right. All right, cool. Let's do this, y'all. Here we go.
Okay, once upon a time, 1289, to strengthen the borders of the Kingdom of France, King Philip the Fair decided to have a new castle built. For the time being, Caylus is but a humble village, but soon workers and craftsmen will be flocking by the cartload, attracted by great prospects. Around the building site, a city is slowly rising up. The goal of the game, the players embody master builders. By building the king's castle and developing the city around it, they earn prestige points and gain the king's favor. When the castle is finished, the player who has earned the most prestige wins the game.
All right. So, and kind of to piggyback off of what Matt just went over, is in the game you're a master builder in medieval France, empowered by King Philip to develop the lowly village of Caylus into a mighty city. In each turn, we're going to take turns placing our workers onto the different buildings. So we have the buildings out here as well as these guys out there. In order to gain resources, money, and various other buildings, all with the goal of gaining victory points. The game takes place over 3 stages of building the local castle: the dungeon, the walls, and the towers of the castle. Players are going to gain victory points by having the workers collect as many resources as possible and then convert those resources into points by building buildings in the city and for helping to build the 3 sections of the castle. When the tower stage is complete, whoever has the most points wins the game. All right. So the nice thing about Caylus is everything fits all on one nice camera, so there won't be any camera switching tonight, all right? Mm-hmm. So we have the victory point track around the outside of the board. We have the vertical turn order track. We have the King's Favor or the favor tracks and the favor table down below that. We have the castle, and there's 3 sections where we're going to be building. We have the castle building order here, and then the 3 actual sections. We have the dungeon, the walls, and the tower. Is it just me, or does anybody else get a kick out of the fact that the dungeon is the first thing that gets built in the tower?
To the bottom, you have to have a good foundation.
Built from the bottom
of foundation.
Right.
Yeah.
So then there's the main road where all the buildings are or will be built. So the road actually starts here, and it follows around over the bridge, through the built buildings there, and all the way down to there. There are the 6 special buildings, which are these 6, which are printed on the board. We have the bridge or the passing spaces right here. Then there are the neutral buildings, and the order of these 6 buildings is randomized before each game, and they will stay in that order for the remainder of the game. The last one always has the bailiff, and the provost. It's easy to get those confused, even without the B and the P written on it, which I actually added today for you guys for the camera. But bailiff, i.e. big, it's a taller one, so you guys can see on the sides, we have the bailiff and we have the provost.
Provost, puny.
Yes, so bailiff, big, provost, puny, or B and P for you guys at home. There are the fixed buildings, the two at the beginning here, and then there's one halfway down, well, half-ish down the path. There are the scoring reminders for the sections of the castle, 1, 2, and 3. So we have the dungeon, the walls, and the towers. And then we have an in-game bonus chart down here in the bottom left-hand corner for how you convert things at the end. Then in everybody's play area, everyone has about 20 houses. That's actually what the rule book says, about 20 houses. 6 workers, which are the cylinders. Everybody's going to start with 1 food resource and 1 wood and 2 food resources, and then an amount of money between 5 and 7 deniers. We're just going to call them bucks probably, based on player order, and we'll determine that before the game starts. So the game takes place over an indeterminate amount of rounds, with each round broken down into the same 7 phases. So the 7 phases are collecting income, then placing workers. We're going to place workers to hopefully take actions later. Then we're going to activate the special buildings. Then we're going to, then the provost will move based on the bridge. Then there's going to be activating of the buildings, the building of the castle here, and then end of turn, where we're going to reset the bailiff, and the provost is going to meet him, and then we're going to go to a new round. So, first phase, collecting income. Everybody gets $2. Everyone's going to get 2 deniers. They're going to get some amount of money based on if they've built certain special buildings as well. They're going to get 1 for every green residential building they've built. They're going to get 1 income if they build the library, and 2 if they build the hotel. More on those later. So that's the first phase. Everyone get your money. Cool. Second phase is placing workers. Players can place 1 single worker. So 1 of their 6 workers they can place in turn order, based on that order there, in 1 of 5 locations, or they can pass. They can place on a special, on a neutral, or on a fixed building. Okay, so it's a worker placement. This is one of the classic worker placement games. If someone has gone there, you no longer can go there. No other player, nor can I put more than 1 worker on this location, all right? Or whether it's here, etc., etc. You can also place on another player's building. Right, don't do what Dave just did. So if somebody owns one of these buildings, so for instance, if Kleiker owns this building, showing ownership marker on there, I can go onto it. Kleiker can also go onto it. Can also place on one of our own buildings. So if, just like what I said, I can go onto my building, anyone else can go onto my building as long as they go onto it first. They can also go onto the castle track, which the castle track up here has 5 spots, 1 for each player. Tonight we're playing obviously a 4-player game. And last but not least, they can pass. And once a player passes, they're done placing workers for the round. When a player passes, they're going to move their marker onto the bridge, onto the lowest number available. And if they're the first to pass, they're going to get 1 denier from the bank. So we're going to be playing with poker chips, and we're going to put this out here as a reminder that if you're the first one to pass, you get the buck. Okay? So placing worker phase goes until all players pass. So if 3 players have passed and 1 player keeps placing workers, so be it. We just keep going until that player passes. Blue buildings, which are prestige buildings, and I'm going to interchange both the name as well as the color during this. The green residential buildings are not available for workers, nor are unbuilt locations. So you can't go just place a worker just to do nothing, nor can you go onto any of these buildings because they don't actually grant you anything for going on them. So the actual how to place workers, pretty simple. If it's one of your own buildings, so in other words, if I place my worker on my own building, I'm going to pay 1 denier or $1 to the bank. Easy enough. However, if it's a special, a neutral, or another player's building, or the castle, the amount of money that you have to pay to the bank to place that worker is going to be determined by the number of players that have passed. So as it is to begin with, nobody has passed. What's the lowest number visible?
1.
It's a 1. So if I go to Clayker's building here, or I go to any of these buildings out here, it'll cost me $1. But the moment somebody passes, every worker that you're going to place out on the board, unless it's on your own building, now will cost 2 deniers. And you'll see that the cost is going to keep going up as people pass. If the building is owned by another player, so for instance, if I were to go here on the Clayker's building, that player immediately gains 1 victory point, but not if it's their own building. So in other words, if I go into my building, I don't get anything other than the actual action of the building. If I go into Clayker's building, Clayker will peg 1 point for Clayker. It's up to the peanut gallery to help remind us of that as well, please. All right. The castle. This location up here, the lowest number available is where you're going to place a worker. All players can place there, but only 1 per player. It's up to a 5-player game. There are 5 spots, 1 per player. Okay, you cannot go there multiple times. There's no reason to. Also, the stables, the lowest number available and only 1 worker per player. Right here. This is where we're going to adjust turn order. Then at the inn here, only the leftmost space is going to be available for a new worker. It is possible the same player may have workers on both spaces in later turns. It's possible that could happen, but that's only from a later turn. The only worker placement location on a given turn is the left spot. All right. So that is placing workers. We're going to pay 1 to some amount of money for each worker that we place until we all have passed. Then we're going to activate the special buildings. So the special buildings are activated in order, starting with the gate and following the road. When buildings are activated, the player is going to take their worker back, save for the actual gate location or the inn. All right. So now we'll go over what the different actions do. So the gate, the very first location. The player may place the worker that's on the gate on any unoccupied space for free. Does not matter how many players have passed or how many players have not passed. Or let me correct that. Everyone will have passed already.
Right.
When you place on the gate, though, you can then place on any unoccupied building if you wish to be able to activate that building later on. If they cannot or they choose not to activate another building, they just take their worker back. No harm, no foul. The next spot is the trading post. Get 3 deniers from the bank. Easy enough. The merchant guild, you can choose to move the provost 1 to 3 spaces in either direction on the road from where the provost currently is. So for instance, if during the first turn somebody wishes to move the provost, they can move him 1 to 3 spaces in either direction. Okay? More on him later and why you might want to do that. The next spot is the joust field. Players can choose to return to the supply 1 denier and 1 cloth, cloth being the blue cubes in this case, in order to get a royal favor. More on the royal favors later. This can only be done once, not multiple times. So you can't spend 5 deniers and 5 blue cubes to get 5 royal favors. It's 1 and 1 only. Next is the stables. That's how turn order is going to change. First is first, second, etc., etc. And then we're going to keep relative position for everybody who didn't go on there. Okay? Then there's the inn. If a player has placed a worker here, which means that they've placed it on the left space, move that worker over to the right space. However, if it's possible, when I went there, if you dislodge anybody that's actually there, that worker is going to go back to that owning player, and now that worker is going to stay in there until either dislodged in subsequent turns or the owning player chooses to take it back. The player who has the worker in the rightmost space now, in this case, me, only has to pay 1 denier to the bank for placing a worker regardless of how many players have passed. Really powerful, especially in higher player count games.
Like this one.
Yeah, exactly. So, if this player places onto another, right. So even though it only costs 1 denier to place, if I choose to take one of my workers and place it, even though I'm only paying 1 denier to the bank, Clayker's still going to get his 1 victory point. Important to remember that, all right? So if you go on to a building that has a house on it that's not your color, the house color should be getting a victory point, all right? Once all the special buildings have been activated in order, then we move on to the Provost moves phase. So in passing order, so for instance, as Dave is showing you guys, players may choose to move the Provost. The Provost is who determines what buildings will be activated in a given turn and which will not. And this is why Caylus, everyone hates the Provost. Or loves it, depending on your point of view, I suppose. So players may move the Provost 1 to 3 spaces in either direction. However, unlike this location, you have to pay 1 denier per space that you choose to move him. So if somebody, not orange, but say somebody.
Well, the first one would be Clyker.
So yeah, Matt would get the choice. Do you wish to pay the Provost? So he says, sure, I'll pay 1 because he wants to move it this way for one reason or another. Then green, in this case, Banker Dave, hey, I choose not to. Then I'm like, you know what? If I have a worker here, you betcha I'm going to want to move it. I will pay 3 deniers to the bank, 1, 2, 3, so that activates. And then Matt, being Matt, says, oh, I'll go ahead and pay 1 to the bank, and I'll move him there. So that's how that phase works.
Wow.
All right?
And
Important to note, the Provost can never move beyond the bridge, meaning he can't move past this building, nor can he move off the edge of the road. However, he is allowed to go on to unbuilt spaces, unlike workers for players who cannot place here, the Provost can. Any questions on that?
In this example, would this building be able to activate or not?
It will,
Okay,
but we'll
okay.
get there in a minute. Yes. Once all the players have had an opportunity to move the Provost, then we go into the next phase, which is now we actually get to activate the buildings, all right? So, for instance, if Matt has placed here, I've placed, all right, cool, easy, or I'll put him there. So then we activate following the road, starting from where we left off, i.e. the bridge. So in this case,
purple.
there you go. So you choose either a food or a cloth. He takes that. Matt, he gets a brown cube, easy enough, nothing here, we skip it. Hey, I get a wood or food, etc., etc. And we go all the way until we reach the Provost. Once we reach the Provost, that's the last building that gets activated. So anybody that has workers out here on any of these potential buildings, oh, hey, you see this guy? You know what I get for it? Plan better. And he comes back to my supply.
And
The
you lose
end.
$1. That's too bad. For placing it.
Oh, right, because I would have paid to have placed it on my
Right.
building, so I would have paid $1. Oh well, plan better. All right?
Or more, depending.
Correct. Right. All right. So, important to note, on any production buildings, so which these are anything that produces resources, those are mandatory activations, meaning anything that produces a resource you must do. You can't you can't say, you know what, no, I would choose not to. So if this got built here and Clyker comes here, and imagine the Provost was actually out here, that's fine. So in this case, you can't choose to not take resources because maybe you don't really need them right now. The reason is whoever has the worker on the space will get the larger or top cubes. The owner of the building will get their choice of the bottom cubes. Okay? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Also, should be important to note, if Dave had gone onto his building here, Dave is the owner of the building, ergo, he does not get the bonus, so he only gets the main, okay? You only get the bonus if someone else goes onto your building.
The
Make
tax,
sense?
yeah,
There you go,
yeah.
all right? Think of it as rent, all right? But now, I should note that these all come from the supply. So in this case, so if it were like so, then Kleiker would get 2 food and 1 cloth, and then Dave would get his choice of 1 food or 1 cloth, all from the supply. Okay, all right, cool. There was actually a couple of questions on BGG about whether or not that comes from what the player got, etc. So now, construction buildings. Those allow the building of player-owned buildings. Buildings that the player wishes to build must be available. So for instance, this right here allows the building of craft buildings, all right? So to be able to build the building, you're going to pay the resource per the top left of the tile. So say 1 food and one
Stone or-
right, whatever it is. So 1 food, 1 wood, and then you would get to build the building. You're going to place the new building on the first empty space on the road, meaning it always must, there will be no gaps on the road. The owner places one of their houses onto the building to show ownership. So in this case, maybe, let's say, Kleiker had a worker out here, and when we're activating buildings, he pays 1 food and 1 wood. He'll put his ownership marker on there. And then on top of that, he immediately scores the victory points that's on the right, top right of the tile. Okay, cool. Prestige buildings, these blue buildings, are the exact same as craft buildings with one exception. They must be built on the same location as a residential building, meaning these green buildings. And it's important to note, how can you build green buildings? You can't do so until this tile becomes available, okay? So, as I said, it must be built on the same location as a residential building that you own. So, for instance, you cannot build any of these until, if I built a residential, which obviously I could not do until that was out, but indulge me. What happens then is I would have to pay the resources just like normal. I then discard this residential building. This goes back into the supply, and I would place the prestige building in its place, and I immediately score whatever that is in the top right. Okay, some of the buildings give an immediate bonus as well, which you'll notice the statue here, and I believe that's the monument or forget the names exactly, but this gives you 1 royal favor in addition to the points. This will give you 2 royal favors, etc. Okay, cool. Any questions on those specifically?
I'm assuming you can't build on the neutral buildings?
Not. We're about to get there, actually.
Okay.
So the lawyer tile. It's funny you mentioned that. This allows players to transform a neutral, meaning the pink, or one of their craft, or i.e. their brown buildings. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're. Hold on. Which one's the lawyer? I got confused. Sorry about that. So the lawyer tile, let me look that up. I want to get the actual graphic representation correct.
It's probably the scroll one, right?
This one?
I'm looking.
That's the change from a green to a blue. That one's build green buildings.
There you go. It is that one.
Yeah.
That is the lawyer building. Okay, so the lawyer tile allows the player to transform a neutral, meaning one of the pink buildings, or one of their craft buildings into a residential building. That's it. That's how it works. So to be able to build a residential, you're either going to replace one of these or one of the brown buildings, okay? The cost is going to be 1 cloth and 1 denier to the bank to do so, which again, it's shown on the green building. You replace the chosen building with a residential, and it doesn't matter which one, because all the residential are the same. You immediately score the 2 victory points. It's going to give you 1 denier of income every round. And then the removed building is put back into the supply and may be rebuilt. That's important to note. However, the neutral buildings are discarded from the game. If building the lawyer wants to transform a building that's occupied, so say for instance, the lawyer's out here somewhere and Kleiker wants to transform one of his own buildings, if someone's on that, we wait until that resolves and then replace it. You don't get to dislodge the worker that's there. Then the other buildings that are out here, we'll cover those later if they need explanation.
Okay.
So the next step is building the castle, all right? All right, so the castle itself is divided into 3 sections. So as we mentioned earlier, the dungeon, the walls, and the towers. So the dungeon's going to be built before the first scoring, meaning the first scoring right here, the walls, the second scoring, and the towers, the third scoring. It's built in order of the castle build spaces, meaning in this case, green would build first, and anybody that comes in that order, that's the order in which we're actually going to build. Players can build as many batches as they want. So a batch is composed of 3 different cubes, one of which must be a food. So for instance, if Matt were to place there you go. So you can see that there are 3 different cubes on that. So as long as one of them is a food cube, you're good to go, all right? He can do so multiple times, meaning if he wanted to build 6 batches, as long as each batch has 3 different cubes, they can repeat, that's okay, that's okay. As long as one of them has a food, that's a batch. Each batch allows him to place 1 house onto the section of the castle that's currently being built. So if the bailiff has not reached this location yet, we're going to be building there, etc., etc. So in this case, if Matt, he chose to only build 1 batch, he's done. If the current section is filled, we can start into the next section. However, if we are into the 3rd section and this gets completely filled, you can't build anymore. There's only so many spots available, all right? It is possible that a section is not complete before moving on to the next section, meaning it's possible those are the only 2 houses that are built before we reach the wall section, and these will never be filled in at that point, all right? If a player has committed to building, for instance, there, I have committed to build. Hey, I am going to contribute during the, when we placed our workers. However, when we get to it, I either chose not to or cannot, I lose 2 victory points because you've gone back on your word. Make sense? The exception to that is if I was there and the tower was filled and I cannot build anymore, but I wanted to, that's okay. You're forgiven for that. No victory point loss for you. For each batch that a player provides, so in other words, had Matt provided 2 batches, he would score 5 points for each batch. And then as would Dave, so on and so forth. So 5 points for every batch here. Now, it's important to note, different batches, different scoring, okay? Or different parts of the castle provide different scoring. Whoever then, once all the castle building is done for that turn, whoever has offered the most batches this turn gets a royal favor. After that, I'm going to retrieve all our workers from the castle area, and then we will go into the next phase, which is the end of turn. So the bailiff is now going to move along the road. So the bailiff, you notice we haven't talked about him yet. So all of our workers at this point will have been removed. So this guy would be it. He would remain there, okay, unless I chose to bring him home. So the bailiff, he's going to move 1 space if the provost is on the same spot or before him. So he would then move 1. Or if the provost is further up the road than he is, he will move 2 spots. Then at that point, the provost is going to reset to wherever the bailiff is. These 2 guys are drinking buddies, so they go and hang out. And then we go into the next section. Or, I'm sorry, we go into the next phase, or the next round.
Okay.
However, if the bailiff reached or went past a scoring space, then we're going to go into scoring. So, the scoring here is actually shown below the royal favor area, right there. So if you have no houses in the dungeon for the very first. So once the bailiff has reached here or gone past, because it's possible he may go 2 spots if the provost is past him. So if we reset, oh, hey, we're going to go into a scoring, you're going to lose 2 points if you don't have a house there, as shown there. If you have 2 or more houses there, hey, congratulations, you get a royal favor. So you'll notice 2 houses or more, you get a royal favor. That's it. For the walls section, no house, you lose 3 points. 2 houses, you get 1 royal favor. 3 or 4, you get 2. 5 or more, you get 3. And then for the towers, it's very similar. -4, 1 royal favor, 2 royal favors, 3 royal favors. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so we've talked about royal favors a bunch, but what we have not gone over is what they do.
Yep.
All right, so there are several ways to gain royal favors. You can either use the jousting field right here, pay a denier and a cloth, right? You can build specific buildings, for instance. You can be the best builder in the castle sections. Remember, again, whoever builds the most, right? Or during the scoring of the dungeon walls and the towers, meaning these guys right there. So the king's favor, it's represented by that table. And you get to choose one of the things that you choose to do. You get to move up one of the available rows. So for instance, I mean, we can go top to bottom. Victory points, so you can move up, hey, you get a peg a point. Right? If you go up for money, you get that amount of deniers. If you move up on the resources, you get that resource. And if you go up on the bottom track, you get it's a discounted building. Oops, move that out of the way. There we go.
No wood, one less wood, 1 less stone, less money. And
So on and so forth.
yeah.
Are they obvious to you or not?
No,
This
that makes
is
sense.
the only one that I can't remember what it does.
Which one?
This one.
All right, the last one, which is the architect. The player there can build a
Same as that.
prestige building on one of his residential buildings with the normal cost. Just a free build.
Oh, it's
All
a
right?
free build.
Yes.
Got
And
it.
the one before it is the lawyer, and the player can transform one of their buildings or a neutral building onto the residential building by paying 1 denier less. So basically, it's as if you went on and had a worker there.
So if you hit here, you can build a building.
Correct. It's as if you had a worker on the respective
Right.
buildings to be able to do so. Okay? Any questions on those? Oh, also, I guess I should note that you can advance the marker to level 2 of a given line and choose to use the effects of a lower, meaning you can choose to move up to here, but you can still take a food if you wish. However, it's not possible to advance your marker on a given line and use the effect and go anywhere past what you're allowed to do. So if you notice, the dungeon, these 2 areas while we're building the dungeon, the walls, these 2, and the tower, you can actually hit the last one. Make sense?
We have to wait till we hit that. with
Right. Until the bailiff actually hits those spots before those are
Okay.
unlocked.
So you can't go wild and have lots and lots of money prior to.
All right, cool. All right, the last thing I guess we should go over is the end of the game scoring. So the game ends right after the scoring of the tower section, meaning once the bailiff crosses this spot here, we're gonna do the final scoring for the castle. Then we're going to go into the final scoring, which is exactly what you see here. You get 3 points per gold cube. You're going to get 1 point for 3 cubes that they have left, except for gold, since gold's worth more. And then turn in your money. Whoever has the most points wins. That's the game. And I forgot to mention I forgot to get the name, but whoever made these player aids are really, really good on BGG. I would definitely recommend it. It's I think it's the most thumbed, the highest rated player aid on BGG. It's definitely useful and one I would recommend. So that's it. So, Kliker, you got any questions?
Yeah.
In the peanut gallery, go ahead.
Game ends when the bailiff crosses this space or when it
No,
ends here?
right here.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, that will go into the tower scoring, and that's all she wrote at that point.
Okay.
Okay, I'll bring up the chat. I'll bring up the cameras. Ready to rock and roll. Any questions from the from the peanut gallery? All right, cool, good, easy enough. All right, so randomized turn order, and we'll rock and roll, fellas. And we, because we can't figure out who gets what money until turn order is randomized. Oh, sure. Derek asked me to repeat how you get income. So at the beginning of every round, you're going to get 2 deniers. And then on top of that, you're going to get 1 denier. Boop, there we go. You're going to get 1 denier for each residence that you own. You'll notice the 1 denier at the bottom. 1 denier for owning the library, which is this building, and 2 deniers for owning the hotel, which I'm looking for the hotel. Help me out. Oh, I'm first?
Yeah.
All right. Where's the hotel, guys? Help me out. Oh, it's out here. That's why I can't find it. Right there. Yeah, we
Right
need to
there.
reset that as well. Yeah. I'm like, wait, I know it's a prestige building, but yeah, my bad. If you can straighten those for me, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
In these houses. It's going to confuse me that you're not Texas blonde yellow.
Well, there is no yellow, so
Yeah,
I
I know.
decided the
It's-
closest
yeah.
thing, which is orange. So that's what I went with. All right, cool. Place your your bets now.
Place your debts. That makes
Yeah, right. And
Caylus always places their debts.
and yeah, oh, that's funny. Dustin's over under on how many minutes before Kleiker realizes he's gimped or says he is.
Yes.
And I'm gonna set the over under on Glory to Rome's at 3.5 for tonight. So place your bets on that one as well. All right.
We're not allowed.
This is going to be a heavy table to flip.
Apparently.
It is, right? All right.
I saw Robert on there too.
Okay, so hold up real quick. I think I missed the question there, but I think Martin answered it. Let me see. Lucidius, said, did Edward mention when using the favor track, you can't move up one track more than once in the same action? Not in the same turn, but in the same action. You can, right, and Martin explains that. He says you can go up more than one spot in a track in a turn, but not in the same phase. So what I mean by that, so the phase, let's say we're activating the special buildings. If you go up, say Matt goes up on victory points. So through this phase, we go through all the activating of the buildings, then we get to the castle phase, and he built the most buildings. That's a new phase in the same turn. Now he can go up a second if he, built the most buildings in that. That's allowed. That's the only way. You can't trigger it twice. So if you were to get multiple favors, you can't go up more than once per phase, or per track per phase. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So if you had 3, it would be
You
3
can't,
different tracks.
right, it has to
Right,
be 3
right.
different tracks,
Okay.
exactly. All right, cool. There we go. Oh, and you know what? And New Pug brings up a good point as well. There are 2 ways to trigger a scoring, okay? There is one, if the bailiff reaches that building, as I've covered. The second is if you finish the
Fills.
building of the castle or gone past into the next phase, then that will trigger a scoring. Even if the bailiff is just here
Okay.
and we finish the building of that, it still would trigger. Good catch. I appreciate that. There we go. And same thing goes with completing that or that. Those are the 2 triggers. There we go. All right. So we go into income. And I'm fairly certain that you don't skip this in the first turn. So everybody should have their 2 food and their 1 wood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't skip it in the first round. So everybody's going to get your income. And somebody in the peanut gallery can correct me if I'm wrong on that. All right, so everyone got their income. That's first phase. Second phase, placing workers. One thing, especially for new players, that we recommend doing is I would change and keep this out here so folks can see.
Yeah, fair enough.
Keep your money. I would get you 5 singles for that. And I would put each of your workers on a single
Fair enough.
because it is really easy to forget that. And I will probably be guilty of that at least 4 or 5 times tonight. All right? So again, The goal is victory points. You're going to get victory points by coming up here to the castle as well as building these buildings and getting victory points. You notice 25 points is a significant amount of points.
Yeah.
All right? Cool. All right. All right. So I probably should have a plan. I don't. Do you have any questions on what any of the buildings do? I think they're pretty self-explanatory. Turn in a cube of your choice for $4. Can't say. All right. Cool. So to start with, that's kind of devious, the fact that the stone's that close to the provost.
This one allows you to build that.
Any of those buildings, correct. All right, so I will actually go there and pay 1. And I will probably do the same thing because I will forget. So.
And pay 1.
A lot of people voting for Matt. I'm wondering if it's me, because, you know, it is a 50-50
Well,
shot.
okay,
really,
real
if you vote
quick.
for Matt.
Matt is Matt, the normal brain goo Matt, and then Kliker is going to be the other Matt. So.
I go to the
Or just the Kliker. He's just
Okay.
the Kliker.
The Kliker, right. All right. Lucidius, I vote for the provost.
Oh.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah, really.
Hold on. Green? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Last sucks, so.
All right. I will go ahead and pay 1.
And that's going to allow you to build, to
In the castle.
donate in the
which,
castle.
remember, it must be 3 different
Yep.
resources,
But
one of which
one of
must
us
be
has to be
food. So if you
okay.
look here, I have a food and a wood already. And unless the provost comes, he can't come past that.
Sure.
So, okay.
But he may try.
Wow, he's gonna try, ain't he? Here,
Well-
put it on the building itself so you can. So
It'd be
folks
kind of
can
silly
see.
for him
There
to
we
go past his own building, but
And
I
yeah,
wouldn't put it past him.
The oversaturation, that wasn't YouTube's fault. That was 100% my fault. So sorry about that, guys. All right, and Matt.
Let's see what else down here. Going first next round. Let's just take the money and run.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah, this game has that a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to do. It's just like
Yep.
where you placed first time. I was going to go there.
Well. Yeah, the game does not forgive new players. But I'll be honest, I've played this game a bunch, but it's been so long that I'm not a new player, but really getting brave. Well, he also has gone
yes,
there.
so he's
Right.
probably gonna. He has the hammer on that, right?
Andrew says, I got Matt. Okay, all right, cool.
So money's probably tight, huh?
In every good one, it is, yes. Did you pay your 1 for
I
that?
did.
Okay, all right. Matt? James, I appreciate the vote. I'll promise to try and bring it home. All right, that's what I'm saying, Chris. Cheers, Earl Grey.
Y'all done took all the stuff. I'll just keep taking money.
Yep, so you get the 1. All right. All right, so now it costs $2 to go on any spot. Okay? Unless it's your own building, which this just in, you ain't got none of those. Yes, I just double negative that.
Negative did.
Did. Also, one other thing I feel like we're kind of neglecting to emphasize to Matt, and by Matt I mean Kliker, and the folks that are learning this game tonight, is it's really easy to forget that, oh yeah, things activate in a certain order.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. I'm getting potentially a cloth cube here. I would like to go here,
But you won't have a cloth.
but I won't have a
Yeah.
cloth yet.
Yeah.
And you will do that. If you do not do that, I would be shocked tonight.
Yeah, that's why on the first turn that space really doesn't do much good.
Right, because you can't get a blue cloth. You know what? I'll go ahead. Oh,
I hear money's tight.
you know what? I don't need to. I'm done. I'm passing. So here's what I was thinking just now. Was I could pay $2 to go second,
Yeah.
but wait a minute. I'm going to go second unless someone goes there because everyone stays in relative turn order. I don't need to waste money. And now, if I do go third, it's going to cost you chaps 3 cheese. All right?
That's right. 3, not worth it.
Okay.
So now it would cost me 4.
Nothing
to
escapes
go
you.
second.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You are a master of this.
Well, we're just going to do that.
All right, so we're done. Everyone has passed placing workers. So now we're going to activate the special buildings in order. Nobody's in the gate. Matt, take your 3 cheese. And take your worker. Always take your worker. It's easy to forget. Not a huge deal, but and now Dave, I assume is moving to Provost.
1, 2.
Yeah, I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Now, had he chosen not to move it, this building would still activate unless somebody moves it on a later phase. All right. So turn order,
Which
Matt?
he's protecting against from that, although he's got it late. So, well, that's no good.
All right, and now here, there we go. So now we start with red. We're going into the new phase, which is
hold on a second. So because I was in the inn, I could have actually
You
paid
could have
1
Yeah.
to go second instead of the
you
4.
weren't in the end.
You weren't yet. You had to wait till now.
So now
you
it's in
are.
the inn. Okay.
Right.
Is it cost maintenance for
Nope.
that? Okay.
Nope.
I'm just there.
But you can get dislodged if someone
sure.
goes.
And
to
it,
sure.
it,
Okay.
it takes one of your workers. It
Okay.
stays there
Right,
until
so now
somebody
you
kicks
have
you
5
out.
workers.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so now we go to the moving the provost. So starting with Matt, would you like to pay 1 to 3 to move him 1 to 3 spots?
I could, but I won't.
Yeah, why spend the money? That's
Yeah.
why I took it.
Well, if Matt had, I would have. But because
This is
Matt,
true. We could
Now,
kind of collude a little bit.
You are allowed to talk. You're allowed to negotiate. Nothing is binding. Number 1.
We'll see what
No.
you guys make of that.
Number 2, you cannot trade any goods or anything. Like you can't bribe. Okay,
Right.
and nothing is binding.
I had money, a buck to burn, so why not?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
I know that's okay. I'll pay to move it 1.
So let's see. 1, 2.
It's almost like a bidding game a little bit
Mm-hmm.
right here, because you're like, I'm going to throw in 1 just to make you throw in 1 or 2 or.
So Cliker. Let me explain
You know what? This
something
sounds
here.
a lot like diplomacy. Like that lead in right there. So, Turkey.
So, what goes around comes around, just saying. And
Do you know me? Hi, I'm.
yeah,
Nice to meet you.
we're good buddies. Just to protect myself a little bit, make it more expensive. There's about
Okay, so we each cost ourselves $1, and now Kliker. Now, if you were to pay 3, he would end up here, and this would not activate, but this one still would. So just that's your options. So
It's a little early for that, so I'll pass.
okay, so-
You guys just spent $1. I'm happy with that.
sure. Hey, you made $1
Yeah.
by default, right? Or net, I guess. So now we activate all the buildings up into, including where the provost is, which in this case is every building. All right. Now it's important to note this building you could place a worker on. Now, it's possible the provost doesn't quite reach there. Just as a reminder. All right. So he stays there. So I'll take a cloth. Done. And we just roll through
So
these
you're-
real
you're
quick.
next.
So go
Okay.
ahead.
So I get a
A wood, and then you can pay 1 resource. Here, move them.
Yep.
Basically
I'll pay the wood.
Okay, so you get 4 cheese. You got a bank over there.
I do think.
Real quick, guys, just for the players here, the edge of the board is the edge of what people can see.
Okay, you
Got
can
it.
arrange
All
this
right,
better.
so-
Yeah, you can see it on.
Right.
on-
Okay.
up
All
there.
right. So now I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and take a wood here. Done.
And I will take a stone, please.
Okay. And what are you building? Quick reminder: does not have to build. He could choose to not build. All right. And this is pretty funny. Name withheld. So that's the user's name. Says your streams have been expensive for me this year. My copy of Agra just came in. Rajas of the Ganges is on the way, as is Azul. Antiquity reprint. I need to find Heaven and Ale.
I've been
Hey.
enjoying Heaven and Ale. Even 2 players.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I would say sorry, but think of it this way: name withheld. We're steering you towards games that are a good match for you. All right, so you built that. There's your resources. Going to immediately peg the 2 points for green, and green now owns a building. 2 points.
And this building, he can either take 2 cloth or a food, right?
Anybody that goes on there
Anybody
can take
can,
that.
okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Just remember, anyone that
costs
goes
him,
there.
yeah.
No.
It
If
pays
it-
him $1.
It pays him 1 victory point. Anybody that goes
Oh.
there, not named Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And that's a very popular one, which is why I built it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Couple of cloth, right?
Yeah.
Because that also helps
Sure.
with favors.
So a
All
lot
right.
of people will go there, and he'll, over the course of the game,
There you go,
get a
in
lot
theory.
of points there. Yeah.
All right, so now we go into phase 6, which is building the castle. So here we go. That's just me. So if I elect to not build, I made a promise I didn't keep. I would lose 2 points, but let's not do that. So that's going to be 3 different resources, one of which must be a food. Done. So that's going to be, and that's all I can offer. I don't have a third resource of a different color. So I'll score 5 points for orange. And now we're done. So who built the most?
This goes on.
Who built the most houses? Who had the most batches?
It was Edward.
I did. I get a royal favor.
And which
immediately.
one would you like?
I hear money's tight.
Money is tight.
I'll go ahead and go up the money track, please, which you immediately get whatever it is. So that's going to be 3 cheese. And for those that are not familiar with the slang, that's 3 money. Okay. All right. So that's building the castle. Then we go into the end of the turn. So we move the bailiff. So we move the bailiff either up 1 or 2. If the provost is equal to or ahead of where the bailiff is, then we move him 2 spots. So we move him 2 spots. Then the provost joins him. Well, it's in the same spot. Don't need to move it. Then scoring is triggered one of 2 ways. Did the bailiff reach this, or is that complete? The answer is no. We go into a new round. Get your income. So nobody owns
$2.
anything, so it's just going to be $2. And by anything, I mean a residence or either of these 2 buildings right there that have the money at the bottom. And a quick reminder, if you guys are not on 1080p 60, I would recommend doing so. Everything's pretty crystal clear at that point. All right, cool, good. All right, we have a new turn order. Matt begins, so placing workers. There you go.
Yeah, cool.
Welcome, Adam.
Edward.
Oh, I'm next. I'm sorry. Keep me on board, guys.
Sure will.
Well.
And these slide up because.
Oh yeah, because no one's passed it. And also, just as a visual reminder for whoever takes the one, because that's really easy to forget. Even though it's right there, it's still easy to forget. Okay, so I'll think out loud, and it. Hopefully, you guys are not listening, just the folks at home. I'm tempted to go here, but if I go there, that all but ensures my next action has to be there so that I can move the provost up past it, because otherwise I do not trust you fools. So instead, I will go there and I will pay my 1. Done. And Matt, you paid your 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Green.
So I'm up and I'm going to go here. Pay my 1.
like that, do you?
I do. Yeah.
I would like to point out, I think you are messed up.
Why?
Because I don't think you can get a stone or, well, the
He
only thing you
can.
can
He
do
could
is.
go there. He could go here. You still got options.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
why do I?
Hold on. You have to have 3 different colors.
Okay.
3 different
Fair enough, okay.
colors. Okay. So would you like to take that back, or are you good with it? Because right now your options.
Yeah.
This isn't good for you. This isn't good for you. This spot or this spot are your only 2 in which you can actually.
Sure.
Or you could go to the gate, which then lets you go there for free. But odds are you probably want to place in one of those. But if you do that, then you better end up being able to move the provost especially if you go there.
Sure.
So just the
Yeah, yeah.
things
No,
to think about.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Thanks, Portos. Yeah, it's too easy to forget to take the $1 for us.
So, Edward, it is your turn.
Oh, it is. You said you were good. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Okay. So again, safe spot.
Oh, I didn't play my buck.
Wait a
Oh,
minute, I
shoot.
think-
I don't think I did
Matt,
either.
Isn't it my turn after
Yes,
him?
it's your turn.
Yeah.
I just
Oh.
forgot to pay my buck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Haven't spent that yet.
You pay your 1?
I did.
Okay, see, that's another thing. That's
this is helping, yeah.
Right, this is exactly why we have players do that,
Yep.
right? Or I'll fiddle with $1. Just need to make sure I pay that. So where are we? So,
Matt went, so it's your turn.
yep. So you can count by the number of workers that are out here. Wait, Matt placed his 3rd. Yeah, there you go. Clicker's out there. Okay.
Wait, I've only got 2.
Right, because we haven't placed our 3rd yet. You and I. Matt has. He's
Right.
first. Clicker
But I
only
have-
has 2
no,
out there.
I've got 3.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
that
You
one.
have
That
2.
one was last
Oh,
turn.
oh, that's what it is. Yes.
Like I said, only
Okay.
placed it 2.
All right.
It messed me up too. That's why I went for him. And then I figured it out. And
Oh.
Thanks, Mur. 6 more to go after this, you betcha. But actually, I'm doing all right. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Probably wise.
Yeah. Wasn't gonna let that go by a turn. Not that
Yeah.
you aren't nice guys. but-
Right. Oh no, we're not. All right. I know. I heard your discussion, Jared, on in Slack. Right around the time we live stream Pixie Queen, so that'll be interesting to see what you decide. It's been an expensive month for folks. It sounds like. Well, now it would be $2. So let's see if there's anything out here I want to do. I'm okay going second right now.
crap, screwed up.
Oopsie.
Oh yeah, because you're not going to be able to build in the castle as well. So Claker, can I ask your intentions on the provost?
I'm just going to ensure that this is in play.
What does that mean?
It's not going to be. It's going to be right of this.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I ask you to move it one more?
You could. Ask me.
Well, hold on. You know what?
You mean you're debating on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the risk. And I have enough money with that $3 to pay for it if you decide to
Sure.
act a fool. And if you do something petty, remember, I can do it as well. So Okay. All right.
So it's.
But I
$2
get to pay last, right?
To me.
Well, I don't know.
According to this.
No, where
Oh, I
you
guess,
haven't
yeah.
passed yet.
Yeah.
Have you?
But if you pass last,
You get
Yeah.
last licks.
Gotcha.
Yep.
$2.
Which is why it's good to have that. That helps you do that.
yeah,
Yep.
Now it's only
It's-
$1 for you.
yeah, and I've gotta. I was gonna do the same thing, so
So you paid your 1?
I did.
Okay. So back to me. Now, going there doesn't help me because I won't have the resources to be able to do so.
Does Dave get this immediately or when you resolve
Yeah,
it?
actually,
the point.
no. He should have gotten his point right then.
Okay.
Yeah, when I went on it. That's right. Good call. You know what? We're just. Yeah, we're gonna pass, and I'll just pay out the wazoo for it. I'm okay with that. All right.
I'm next and also pass.
Okay.
And not for Matt, but for Dave, Jason, right? I'm sorry, for Andrew, right? Table talk. That table talk seems like you should definitely go the petty route.
So just to be clear, if you the gate is just for an open area,
Right.
Okay, which
Right.
doesn't make any sense right now.
No, it doesn't help you right now
No.
because everyone's passed.
Yeah.
And you have this, which allows you to do it for $1.
Sure.
So you would place it for $1 and then move it for free. Yeah,
The other thing is you're going to be the last
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
So
Right.
that gives you the hammer in case
Yeah,
somebody
right.
Mm-hmm.
plays games with you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would love to be able to use my in for $1, but
Yeah.
there's absolutely nothing I can do.
not yet. Not until more buildings get
Right.
built, really. Okay. All right. So now we activate the special building, starting with orange. I will take my $3. Done.
You get to move.
All right.
If you wish to.
If I
And
wish
it's free
to.
in which to do so. The other thing that you need to think about in this, and this isn't me selling
Yeah,
you on
yeah.
it one way or the other, is this triggers a scoring. If
Mm-hmm.
you think you're going to have the most at the end of this because you're going to do multiple batches, you want to accelerate the scoring of this, meaning you want the provost to be up further
Sure.
so that the bailiff moves too. If that's not the case, then maybe you don't move it. Moving it up here, that does a couple of things for you. So let's work through this. It's your first turn.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the last time I'm going to go over this, though, just to, hint-wise, right? If you don't move it, okay?
Which was my inclination.
Okay. If you don't, then Matt has a choice to move it back. He could pay. He's probably not going to move it past this.
Right.
I'm going to, if that's the case, I might push it up this way. I might actually just say,
go
you know
for
what,
it,
and
yeah.
push it even further back. Because if you guys screw me here, then, we can be petty. I have and I'm rolling deep. So,
And Dave is not. Yeah,
Dave-
but
Dave is
Dave is
Dave
not.
is
Who would
not.
be the one who'd be
Sure.
incentivized to?
so again, this isn't.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just-
anybody who has things up here would be incentivized to bring it forward.
Forward,
Yeah.
but I'm the only one to bring it up even further. All right, so.
yeah.
But the further that Matt brings it back, if Matt brings it back even 1, then I'm more inclined to
Yeah.
just
Which
push
I'm
it
not.
even
My
further.
inclination was to leave it be. And,
Okay, so take it.
that's what I'm
Take
gonna
your
do.
marker back. All right, greens first, black second. Change turn order, please. All right. And nothing happens here. He stays there. You have a choice to take it back if you
No,
wish.
I like the-
Okay. So, Matt, do you wish to move the provost?
I don't.
Okay. I will pay 3. There. Now, the only reason somebody would do it is specifically to deny me, because the odds are at this point, it's not going to affect anybody. It has to get here to hurt you.
Except that, like you said, if the provost gets back to the bailiff spot,
He only moves 1.
Then he only moves 1.
I'm passing.
Which
Okay.
which you're trying to hurry this up
No,
because you're going to have
actually,
the majority,
I'm
right?
trying to make sure that you guys,
Yeah.
it costs you too much
Yeah.
to push it too far.
Yeah.
Is all
okay.
I'm doing.
Okay.
But
But it also does
yeah, sure.
speed that.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
that's the side effect. That's not the main purpose of what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Okay. So you didn't spend your $1.
No, I did not.
Hey, hush your mouth, Martin. Hush your mouth.
Yeah, quite the chain.
So it will cost you 3 to bring it back.
Yeah,
Money's tight.
it is.
And elephants have long memories.
That's tempting. But I need the money. Yeah.
Which is why I
'Cause
spent 3.
2 more gets me. That's my workers. That gives me 2 left. Yeah.
Which
Okay.
doesn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yep. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I will. Now I actually have a decision because now I know I'm getting potentially 2 blue there. If I get 2 blue, so here just as a visual thing for me, if I get 2 blue, if I get another blue or another, because that food's going to be gone, I will actually take a food. So these are not there yet. So I will take a food for this. Done.
I will take a brown cube. You can put it right back because I'm going to take
$4.
$4.
Okay. And food or wood, sir?
Wood, please.
Wood it is. Okay.
Take my stone. And I'm going to go ahead and build this building, even though it sucks up here.
I'll tell you, this is the other reason why I didn't do it, because I'm going to have to spend 2, right? And if I had spent 3,
Put your ownership marker and 2 points for red.
For-
yeah, I
for
know.
I
Two
would've
points,
really-
2
I'd have been
points
gimped.
temporarily.
Right.
I'd have been gimped.
Oh. Enjoy the 2 points. Don't get
Over
too
the-
comfortable.
Over
with
the
it.
course of the game, I figured that's going to give me more points anyway.
And
So-
Dustin says, but the look on Edward's face when you move it back would be priceless.
Yeah.
So what color
Duncan,
would you like?
have the sale, Edward.
I know.
Stop selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with this one I couldn't. So I'm going to do, I guess, stone. It doesn't matter as long as they're all.
As long as it's something
Different,
different.
yeah.
Right, there you go. So you paid your 2.
Yep.
Okay, take your worker. I will go ahead and take those 2 cloth then for that. Now, note that Dave actually got his victory point when I placed it, or thereabouts, right? So he doesn't get it again. So that's it for activating the buildings. Now we go into building the castle in that order. So black, if you could build multiple
I know.
batches, you could do so.
I didn't plan well enough for that. So okay. So there's a. Yeah, I know. Keep your ship.
Looking for the challenge coin.
And then
All right.
get a building and place it here.
Yep. I got you.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, are you done building, sir?
Yes.
5 points for black.
Regrettably.
And orange would love to build as well. Just 1 batch. And there, another 5 for orange. And red, do you elect to build?
No, I think screw the king. I hate him. He's a stupid person. I don't like him.
Back 2 points for red because he was up here. He promised. He didn't fulfill his promise. He's done. So net 0 on that. All right. So now end of the turn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, right. Who built the most? Here.
Well, we tied.
We tied. Who built first?
Black.
Who promised the king first?
That would be me.
There you go. Enjoy you. And I don't think I explained that during the
No, you
rules.
did
That
not.
okay. Whoever it goes in turn order if tied.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
on the building track down there.
All right. So you get nothing and you enjoy it.
I'm investing for the future.
I like where your head's at. All right. So the provost is
Since for some reason I can't get on that building, so
the provost is passed. The bailiff moves 2, so the provost will come hang out with them. We have not reached here. This is not full. We go into a new round. We begin with green.
And this is why I went first.
He doesn't want to get shut out because if you get shut out, you lose 2 points. Is it making sense for those at home that have not played and for those that have played? I think we've gotten it all right
how does
now.
the tie work in the dungeon area for the when we hit this?
Oh,
if we were
when you're
tied.
scoring,
Yeah.
it
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
because
It's not majority. Gotcha.
It's
Correct.
not majority,
Right. It's
it's how
only
many you
majority
have.
each turn. Correct.
Gotcha.
Building track is a good track. Yes, Martin is correct. Because these are a ton of points, man. These prestige
Yeah.
buildings. But to build a prestige building, you have to have a residential building. How do you get a residential building? You have to either build over one of these or one of the orange, and
And
the
have the
lawyer
lawyer.
has to be out there. Okay. Again, I'm just making you aware of it, not selling you. Okay. Earlier. Okay, cool.
Oops, wait, this is, oh, these are the two, these are the
These are
same
the
now.
two buildings, they're the same,
Okay.
so you probably want to take the
Yep.
earlier one.
Fair point. Andrew brings up a point that you do get the favors in player order, if that matters for
I don't think I
forever
paid
that.
for my
Okay.
spot.
That's 'cause
Oh,
you're not doing
fellas?
this.
Good. Thank you, Christopher. Everyone get your income.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Thank you. If only there was a player aid
Yeah,
that has it for phase one. Okay.
I was just so excited to go, I just skipped that part.
Yep. All right. Cool. All right. So where are we? Who? Let's see.
You're
so
up.
black is gone.
Yep,
Red has
red's
gone,
gone.
So it's me.
That made a whole lot of difference.
So assuming that both you guys fulfill that, that leaves one spot. You know what? I'll let you guys fight over it. I'll go there. Red gets a victory point.
Yay.
You're welcome. All right.
It's already paying back.
Oh, the game surplus code is the same it has been for the last couple nights. It's HC Advent 20 for 20% off the ding and dent, James. All right.
So Edward, what was your thinking on that, of not going to the castle?
He's already got his two houses. If you
Right.
look at what pays here, he's already gonna get a favor.
I see, so two is the
So-
magic number.
Right. Now, I could always go there and get more victory points, but I like resources.
So you do.
And again,
Okay.
so, yeah, because I start with 5, 6,
Why don't you
7.
do this? Banker Dave.
I
And
don't
actually,
know.
here, save me some time since we have enough experienced players in the peanut gallery tonight. A question for you. If somebody does go up here and this is filled and they have to start building in here, is it still 5 points because it's during the first phase, or is it 4 because it's actually part of the walls? I can't remember.
I've always played where.
I
wherever
think
you're
it's where
building,
you're
it's-
building
yeah.
it is what
The
the face
board
value
would
is.
suggest that by its graphic design alone.
Right, yeah. Okay.
But
Christopher. All right. Well, let's just buy a little insurance. And I haven't paid for either of my 2 workers, so there's my $2.
Why don't you do this?
Yeah, I really should. There's no reason not to.
it looks so nice on cameras.
Right? Yep, there we go. Okay. And this one, just to fidget with.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. Wow, got some choices
Yep,
here.
there we go. All right, cool.
Could do that. Could do that.
James, it hurts even worse, the 2 income, but the $2 you get for income when you don't take your income. And black.
Man.
It wasn't working earlier. Then I will send. Somebody can send a email to Game Surplus and let them know, and they'll fix it. Okay, Adam.
Do I build a house or do I go into the castle and get the favor?
And not lose 2 points.
I suggest you
Oh, no,
choose
you're
wisely.
No, I'm not
You're-
in there.
you're-
I'm
you're
not in there.
Yeah.
But I would get the 2 from the building, so. but it's-
Okay,
it's
and Martin
fancy.
says he checked the rules, it's 4. Okay, yeah, and everybody else says, yeah, I thought it was just 4. So just to be clear, if we go into the castle and all these are filled and we start building here, even though we're in the first phase, i.e. the dungeon, we're going to be scoring the 4 points for
Right.
everybody that builds. So that's the benefit of going earlier.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thanks, fellas.
Oh, because they could fill the spots.
yeah, well,
I
one
see.
person could fill it
Yeah,
if you have enough
gotcha.
resources, right?
Um,
Okay.
this spot on the building track would allow me to instantly build
Yes.
a
Orange building
orange building
with 1 less wood.
with one less
And-
wood.
I think it's pretty universal, but
That they all
white
have one,
means
yeah,
anything,
anything.
right? Okay.
So,
He just needs to reset it is all.
so
fellas, the
really,
code.
I could have went there for the favor instead of wasting
Well,
my work around the
except you
build.
might not have got the favor if you did, unless you build two, because
You're
on
going
first,
last.
you're
Yeah.
you would be going last.
Yeah.
So,
But so far, you guys don't have the resources to be able to build 2 batches.
But that
even
means you have to build
You
two
would have to build two.
because you're going to be going after them. It's per round.
Oh, I see. The,
So if
the,
you-
the
if you-
favor isn't when it scores. I got you. Okay, I'm
No,
with
the
you.
only time that happens is
Well,
if
yeah.
you build two.
That's what I mean. So,
Yes,
so I've got one to
that's-
build to
that's
get
a
2.
those
That's what
are
I'm talking
two-
about.
Those are two different things, though.
Yeah, but
Whoever
that's
bu-
what I'm talking
Whoever
about.
builds the most for in batches per round gets a favor.
Right.
If you have a second house here, you will get a favor when that scores.
And that's what I'm considering
There
when
you
I'm
go.
saying that
All right.
they potentially can't take up 3,
Right.
all 3 slots.
Okay.
And that's why I was saying instead of going here to build,
right.
right,
Well-
I could have just went there to build,
Sure.
right, with the favor.
No, you, only if it filled, yeah, because
Yes,
then it would
yes,
have filled
yes,
up.
I'm with
I
you.
see what
Okay.
you're saying.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, money's tight.
Yeah. I debated going there also.
That's actually a really good question, Duncan. But no, yeah, I agree. No, the answer is no. So real quick, if this is filled, we're going to only score that. It doesn't matter if we've built extras here. If you do not have a physical house in those 6 spots, you're going to lose the 2 points. Okay,
Yeah.
and in addition, that's not going to count for majority, or not majority, but towards the 2 for that.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm
just
with
to
you.
be clear.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, where are we at? Sorry.
It's your turn.
Sure.
Okay, Matt, you went, right?
Mhm.
All right, so let's see. I'm going to get.
No, Dave gets a point.
Oh, that's right.
There you go.
I got to remember that.
Well, you don't have to. I'm okay if he doesn't, actually. Let me make sure that's right. Give me a moment. That is not right. Give me that guy back. Oh, wait, we haven't gone there. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I will, actually. Put him back. There's my one. Done. Green? Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, when I saw you flinch, I was, oh, wait, we forgot the buck.
Could build. No.
Yeah, so it's funny, when I saw this game, when we first got this version, which is just the Star/Rio Grande Games version, if you zoom in and if somebody reminds me at the end, it looks real pixelated and really bad, but it's actually supposed to represent cloth, like a cloth map rolled out.
Yeah, or kind of like an oil painting canvas.
Yeah, it looks terrible because of that until you know that's why it's supposed to look like that. And all of this has writing on the background, and that's what that is, some sort of text behind it.
It is a fun game.
It's
For
amazing.
worker
Yeah.
placement, it's a real fun game.
And yes, the first jousting of the game.
It's actually what it is.
What?
That's marketplace. The text behind it.
Oh, okay.
So
All
if-
right.
I bet this. I bet that says.
Yeah, Michael.
It's actually notary.
All right. Oh, okay. Instead of lawyer. Gotcha. Whose turn is it still?
mine.
I thought this was Dave's job, was the AP. All right. Matt?
It's $2 for me now.
It is. It's $2 for everyone not named Cliker. For now. Ooh.
I like changing that. As a matter of fact.
These are not the droids you were looking for. The Force is strong with this one. Match. The end is open. Wow.
Oh, I'm not going last anymore. There's my 2.
I was hoping that making it more
Flaker.
expensive would keep me first. but
That's funny.
No.
All right. Well, let's see. And the gate, so say it went over here. It doesn't, there's no free part. It's just, it doesn't alleviate your cost of paying anything. It's just, you can go to any open spot, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because it still costs you $1 to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or $2 if you're anybody else.
Okay.
This round.
I'm going to
Hush your mouth, Michael.
save my
Okay.
dollar.
And now we go to
Matt.
Matt. Costs 3 now.
Does.
It's hard to play on.
It's punitive, but you do what you got to do, right?
Let's see.
Do you know the droid in the first Star Wars movie, what exploded was force sensitive and chose to explode because he saw the future? Interesting. Michael says, Clyker, remember when he said, don't be petty, and then he does that to you. I was just straightening it out for the
I
camera.
tell you, you're just like, oh, let me. You're giving me turn down service on my pillow at the end, so
With a little chocolate
Yes.
on the pillow.
I'm not eating
I'm
it.
debating it because it gives me the hammer. Because you ain't paying 3.
No, but I don't have to.
I know. And you're going to move it there. But I would get final say in moving it. Still probably not worth it.
This was really a goofball mistake.
I told you, you'll have a
Yeah.
few of those.
Mistakes were made.
All right. And I will go there. All right, we activate the buildings now. Black, take your $3 and your pawn. Not to be confused with the Padawan. So I will go ahead and move the Provost. That's that.
You're up next.
Still your turn?
And yes, it is. Oh, look at that. I have 1 left and a cloth. That'll be a favor. We will go ahead and move. I'm going to get another favor to be able to build, but I have to have the resources. So let's see. The only other resources I'm getting are 2 stone. I can't do that. So move me up the resource track, please, Orange. I will take a food. Thank you. And pawn. And Orange would like to be first, in fact. Thank you. Not that I had a choice in the matter in that case, but you get the idea. All right. Red. Oh, no. Let him do his own dirty work.
So, no vacancies, thank you.
Green. Would you like to pay
Pass.
to move the Provost? And Black?
Do I want to pay to move the Provost? So I could, which would stop it from scoring.
No,
potentially, but you would move it
stop.
back.
It's not the Provost.
It's the
that-
bailiff. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the bailiff.
But I mean,
right now,
Yeah.
yes, correct. If you do not want it to score and you want to go one more turn, potentially,
but he'd have to go all the way up there. Or is it the same space?
it's same space.
Okay.
Only if it's
It's too much money. I'm going to pass.
okay.
I'll
All
leave
right.
it where it's
Black. That was black. Red.
Yep. He has the money to spare if he wants to play games. I hear that card suggestion works.
Not playing any games there. No.
Yeah, I have 0 reason to move him.
Yeah.
So we're done. All right. So we go here. Green, get your resource. And actually, Green, you can go ahead and get both of yours. So what do you want?
Purple and green.
Purple. Sorry.
Blue.
Blue.
Well, hold on. That could be. Okay. So you want a cloth and a stone.
Yeah.
Got it.
Take a wood.
And Matt, go.
A wood,
Or
please.
Clanker. A wood. Got it.
And then I'm going to build a
Which one?
the one that gives you the cloth or the 2 food. Yeah.
There. Okay. 2 points for black, please.
And that goes here,
And
right?
put an ownership marker on it.
Which
as
is also
well.
another reason not to move
There
that.
you go. There. And $2 for a resource of your choice.
I have no resources because I just spent them. Oh, I mean, I can pay $2. I see. Ooh, but then I'll be poor for one.
You'll get $2.
Welcome,
don't forget.
welcome to the choices.
So you'd be right
Yep.
away.
I'm going to do a cloth, please.
All right, one cloth it is. There you go. Take your worker. Matt.
Take my 2 cloth.
And I will take my 2 stone. Everybody must get stone.
We appreciate your business.
Yep. Hey, I appreciate the stone. All right, so that is that. Now we go into building the castle, starting with green. That looks like 1 worth. 5 points for green. All right, red. Looks like just 1 for
Yeah,
you as
just
well.
one
See, I
for
could
me
have
as
got
well.
that in.
Plan better.
I know. I've heard.
Hold on, build that one last so everyone can see the victory point.
just
5
wanted to cover
points. All right,
I get the favor.
and who built the most? You both built 1. Dave gets the favor because he was first.
I'll take.
A food and like it.
That's
All right, so now we go into the end of the turn. The provost is ahead. He will move 2, and now we go into a scoring because of it. All right, so the scoring is based on the number of houses that are in there. Everyone does have at least 1 house, so no one's going to lose any victory points. Anybody that has 2 or more, based on that, will get a favor. And well, don't mind if I do. So if you would please move my resource marker up. Now, this was a good example. This was during one phase. Now we're into a different phase. So now I can move the same marker. So please move the resource marker forward, and I will take a wood. And done with scoring. So in theory, we're a third-ish of the way through the game. That makes sense?
It does.
All right, cool.
I'm surprised you did that, but yeah.
Well, now I'm set. Now now I can figure out what I want to do going forward.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now we go into income. All
2
right.
each?
Yep. 2 each because no one's built anything otherwise. So it looks like I'm placing 2 workers.
That's why I thought you were going to grab the 4 spot.
And in hindsight, maybe I should have. But here we are. So let's see.
He's gonna make us He's gonna make us pay. Probably.
Yeah, because after your second worker, enjoy it, fellas. Well, by us, you mean anyone not named Matt. Matt doesn't care.
Right.
Aren't you happy you talked him into the end?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so I have 2 workers. I'm
It didn't take much talking. I saw. I was like, oh, that's nice. It's a 5-star inn. I mean, it sells itself.
1
really.
point for green.
And 1 point for red.
That building paid for itself already. I lost 2 points building it, but now they're back.
No, I did not mention that, Martin, that the food cube, it's spam.
I cooked a nice ham today. So.
All right, well, I had ham for dinner.
Yeah, we had it.
Okay.
Yeah, Dana made a nice ham on
Yep.
Sunday.
Yep. Eating leftovers, had a little rice, a little corn, ham. Yeah, that was tasty. Red, you're up.
I am.
Yeah, I
The space I wanted to go
I'm
to
not really
is already
feeling-
taken.
I don't think Great Western Trail and Caylus have anything really in common.
There's a road on them.
Right, and
That's about it.
yeah, I don't see a similarity. At least without spending a lot of time thinking about it, I'm not getting.
I'm surprised at how expensive it is, though. Great Western Trails.
Like to buy a copy. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I was really pretty surprised.
EWM says the over on the Glory to Rome's is not looking good. Not enough anger, hate, or suffering. It's early still.
And a lot of it's being internalized at the moment.
Red? $2 a piece now per worker, unless you're Matt. I'm glad we finally were able to come through here, David. Appreciate the patience. And I'll be honest, I'm really surprised at the turnout y'all have come out with. Had 100 there for a while. That, for Caylus, not exactly a new game, so good on you. I appreciate that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
To explain the lawyer tile one more time.
Okay.
When it's played out, when it's built by somebody,
Uh-huh.
that somebody has to move onto it to build the residential building.
Think of it as just like this.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
An E? Okay. I'll try and remember that E. All right. Dustin says, give in to it, Cliker. Operation Scorched Earth. Why not, Andrew? I mean, part of the reason we stream these is to motivate people either to play them again if they own it, or if they don't own it or haven't played it, to maybe be curious about it and see if it'd be a good match for their group or not.
So it would cost you 2 if you're going somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
And the top one up there just allows you to build the
Stone buildings,
the stone
correct,
buildings.
yep.
Yeah. Which doesn't suck.
Mhm.
But it means I would need. And
I don't think that's the
food,
case,
which
Marcel.
I can't get.
I hope not, at least. I'm sorry,
So I
whose
have to
turn
get
was it
stone.
again?
It's mine. It's just been mine.
Oh, absolutely, Martin. He says, I do like seeing people giving attention to a classic game like this. That's kind of, I mean, we try. All that for
That was-
one stone?
that was 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. Matt, it's only 1 for you.
I'll triple my money. Why not?
Oh, welcome, Josh. All right, good deal. He says, usually I'm watching later on 1.5 speed, halfway through Kanban right now. This is one of my first actual live streams. Glad you made it.
Oh, you know what? I see. Oh man,
I'm sorry, whose turn is it again?
I'm
Biker.
passing.
I know.
I see what I did wrong.
It's all mine. Everything is mine.
For 1 apiece. And anything else?
Got one more worker.
Oh, hell yeah.
I am not a fan of that last placement. Are you sure? Just so you know, mine's taller than yours.
I noticed that the orange.
It's not
was
how tall your
taller.
worker is, it's how you use it.
All right, so we activate the special building, starting with Matt. Go ahead.
$3.
Yep.
Let's go that way 3.
You said this way? 1, 2. No. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Thank
All right,
you.
Good. All right. Wow, this is a real friendly game. Cliker.
You think? Okay, so I get a favor for
If
the
you
cost
pay
of
for
a
it,
cloth
correct.
and the coin.
Yep.
My brilliant plan was to do that so I could have the building action, and then I gathered the resources to get the building action.
I did warn
but
you
you
about
did warn
this.
me about the order in which stuff happens. So instead,
You can get money.
Or you can get a
Or goods.
resource.
Yeah.
Or victory points.
I'm gonna get resources, please.
All right. A food? Would you like
Yes,
a food?
please. I
Oh,
definitely
With,
do.
with Dustin watching us, I played a game with him of this, and
yeah.
he pegged this puppy so
All right.
hard.
Yep. Yep.
Jeez.
Yep. Okay. Matt. Bah humbug. Would you like to keep your worker there?
I think so.
Okay. All right. I elect to not move the provost. Green.
So do I.
Okay. Black.
Oh, would that I could. I'm not moving it.
Okay. Red.
No.
All right. So everything activates. Go ahead. Take your stuff, guys, just to save a little time.
I'll take a purple.
Nope, that's important.
Would
I
you
need a
hand
food.
me
Two
a
cloth.
wood and a stone, please?
A wood and a stone, I heard.
Send me a cloth.
And I heard a cloth.
I'm gonna
There we go. And take
Pay-
your workers, fellas.
pay 2 for a cloth.
And 2 stone.
And 2 stone for Dave. It just saves some time, fellas. That's all. Matt. All right, that's all the workers. And now we can build the castle starting with, me. Now, important to note, reminder, the dungeon is done. Even though it has an empty space, because it got scored, because the bailiff made it here, we do not fill that space. So now, every one we build is going to be 4 points starting here. All right, so. There we go. There's 2 different ones, so that'll be 2 houses out there. So that'll be a total of 8 points, please, for orange.
I like being on top either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The done.
And I've just got the 1.
All right. So 4 points for red.
2, 3.
All right. So a favor for orange because I built more. And
now you can go into here.
you
because
betcha. And that's
yeah.
exactly what we're going to do. So I will take a cloth. Done. All right. So that's building the castle. Now end of turn. And the provost is ahead. The bailiff will move 2 spots. Provost comes back to join him. That's it. No scoring. We have not reached here. This is not full. We go into a new round. Everybody get your income. There we go.
And 1 for the passing.
Good call. Oh, Eric says, I've heard of the game. Oh, by the way, Eric
That's
Lynn,
yours.
Yes,
one of our newest
that's
patrons.
been mine.
Welcome, Eric. Appreciate that. Says, I've heard of the game before, but never looked into it or seen it played. Well, he can't say that now. Awesome. Good deal.
Nice thing to do on a Monday night.
Cool. And Randy says, just picked it up a few weeks ago. Really need to get it to the table soon. Cool. Huh. All right. So I will pay 1. What are you building, Matt?
He's building
A building.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let me see. A point for Matt. Franny asks, speaking of classic games, is there a chance you'll ever stream a 6-player game of Dune? I'll put it to you this way, Franny. I won't say never. However, we have a buddy of ours, Brian, who lives down in Texas, that would probably be down for that. But that's probably 2018, late 2018, maybe 2019, if that were to happen. All right? All right, James, have a good night.
Oh,
Thanks for
My
joining
guy
us.
just tackled the provost.
Huh. You guys looking at the castle, huh? It's about time. Slackers. A point for Kliker. All right. Thanks for joining us, Martin. And if you come back, we'll say hi again. Thanks. I hear money's tight in this game. Matt?
Didn't seem to be, but yeah.
I almost was going to be like Oprah. You get a point, you get a point, you, because I was going there as well. But alas, it is not to be. Yep, I'm cool with that. I will go there, pay a buck, done.
There's some resources open, which is always a nice thing to happen. We've got the money for it. Or
Marcel, thanks for joining us as well. Take care. Oh, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. What's up, Trinet? Welcome. I'm sorry, whose turn was it again?
Oh my God, he just went.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm passing.
Take your buck.
get that.
Thank you. I need the money.
And just as a reminder, so we don't forget, there we go. All right. Andrew, take care. Have a
Still
good
pay
night.
just one.
Yeah, I'm out of money, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's too expensive for
I
this
love you
boy.
guys. You guys are great.
I wanted to take that away from you, Matt, but
All right, so we go into activating the special buildings. Matt or Claker, get your $3 and your worker. Dave, favor?
yes, please.
What's it gonna be?
I'm going to go forward here. We're a brown cube,
Yep.
please.
I know. All right, take your worker. Green becomes first. Red, would you like to take your worker back?
I
And
think he'll
I
just
assume
stay.
You passed
yeah,
there.
he'll stay right
Okay.
there.
All right, Black, you move in the provost.
Yes, I am.
Pay your $3.
Don't I?
No, sir. It's for this.
Oh, for that. Oh, no, I'm not moving the post.
I elect not to. Green.
It's funny, it's the same icon, but this one you gotta pay.
My $1 is going to stay with me.
Okay. And go for it if you want.
Nah.
Okay. All right. So provost doesn't move. We activate all. So red, get all your stuff
I'll
there.
just get all my stuff.
And I will get 2 food and 2 stone.
I've got options now. I
Oh.
wasn't expecting to have.
Yep. All right. Bummer. All right.
You're building a building.
I know. I wasn't expecting to have all this stuff. I was expecting to build something very specific and not have options.
I think that's a
Well, I think
that's a
it's,
fair point, Christopher.
I think it's in my best interest considering I own the stone building.
That's what I anticipated you building. Notice the amount of stone that I have ready.
Did you get your
4 points.
resources?
And Christopher says, I'm pretty sure that if Edward had taken all 3 of these buildings, the provost would have remembered he left his oven on and gone back. All right, so now we go into building the castle, starting with green. That looks like just 1. 4 points for green, and that looks like just 1 for black. And because I planned poorly, it's just going to be 1 for orange as well. If you'll fix that for me while I put these back. 4 points for orange too, please, if I could trouble you guys.
Did Black get his 4 points?
I have no idea.
No.
Okay, all right. Green, he built first.
So
And we all built the same amount, so green gets the favor.
Looking at my monetary situation, I'm going to go here for $3.
All right. Yeah, Trinet says I like that the provost and bailiff are painted minis.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's funny. I didn't realize this until I was setting up and I looked and I was like, that, you can't really tell depth on that, so I got a Sharpie. Took care of that. All right.
So everybody gets $2.
Yep. All right. So hold on. End of the turn first.
Oh, yes.
The provost is not ahead of the bailiff, so the bailiff moves 1 spot. The provost joins him.
Even
No.
if it's even?
I'll double check. Just, yeah, 1 space if it's on the same space. It's only if he's ahead does he
Got
move
it.
2. All right, cool. Get your $2. Here we go. And green, begin.
Yes.
What is this money you speak of?
It's a wonderful thing.
All I know is I'm the king's favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Point for Clyker. Okay. Red. Wow, really? Really? Y'all left that for me?
I did.
You're next. Yes.
Okay, I will do so. Point for red. And part of the reason, FYI, the reason that the provost hasn't been moving backwards is I've been the one that's up here, and I'm trying, and I've been somewhat.
Well, the first turn I was up there, and
I have tried to manipulate it to where I'm not worried
I'm
about
gonna
that.
do the 2 stone. Sorry. So
Alright.
red gets a point.
black,
And it costs a
green,
point.
which would be me.
Obviously, Michael, and I suppose that's the case. If you were to play with a group that plays this all the time and really wanted to take this, I suppose there could be a somewhat perfect strategy, but it all depends on the order in which these come out, and so there's still enough variable. But yeah, that's not going to be us. So that's green, red.
No point for me.
Could I possibly trouble you guys for $1?
You got
Maybe.
one.
I need one more.
There's one right there.
Yeah, I know.
There's three
yeah,
here,
yeah,
there's some
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I mean, you know.
Not exactly what I meant. I'm debating here. Give me a minute on what I want to build out of these with that. I have a couple of good options. I think I know what I'm leaning towards. So that kind of frees up what I'm going to do with my last worker. And unfortunately, none of the orange require just one good, and that's what I need the second worker to be able to place the second worker for. Having food is good. Having money is better. You know what? A moment. Nope. There. Done.
Yeah, kicking me out of there, huh?
You damn straight.
I've had a good restful vacation.
$2, fellas. Okay. Yeah, and exactly, Michael. That's just not where I'm at with gaming. That I wouldn't want to play until a game is at that level. That I would burn out on a game if we played it that much, I feel like. Plus, being a reviewer, I can't, but you get the idea. All right, Tony, take care. Thanks for joining us.
$2. Jeez. And then it's me.
Yep, Dave, it's still $2. Or no bucks. Now it's 3. Nope, just kidding. It's 4.
Well, let's see.
That ended that quickly.
Let's see.
All right, let's go with the.
Notice this?
Yeah. Slowing things down a little. Little Lumineers there. All right, red. Go ahead. For the joust.
Yep, I've got
There
what
will
I
be
need.
jousting.
If I'd had
Take your
another
worker.
resource, I would have paid the $3 to be the only guy building in the castle that turn, for
$4.
sure. Oh, it would have been, no.
Yeah, $4.
Oh. Then no, I wouldn't have. So I only have 3.
And if my aunt had a, she'd be my uncle.
I was told there'd be no math.
There we go. All is right in the world. And green, you want to do the dirty work? There you go.
He's well rested. He's good.
Orange is electing to not move it. Green.
I like it where it's at.
Okay. And red.
I hate where it's at. I really want.
Everybody was talking about the
Black?
nasty provost.
we
I don't
can't- hold on.
understand it.
Hold on. I guarantee we do this again, it'll probably play out differently.
And the game
Black.
is not over.
Yeah,
I
correct.
understand. Yeah, I'm not going to pay any money
All
for
right.
it.
Black and red, take your stuff. So black, what do you want?
A food and a cloth.
Food and a cloth. Okay. Take your workers. Or here's your workers.
Thank you.
Red, what are you building?
I would like to build this.
The lawyer. And take your worker. Green, what do you want? 2 cloth and 2 food?
2 cloth and a food, right?
No.
2 cloth, please.
Right. 2 cloth, and then for your second
2
one.
food.
Right.
yes.
And I
So,
need 2
so
stone.
that'd be a yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And 2 stone, please.
All right. And I will go ahead. So I'm debating, honestly. Oh, I can't even build the other ones that I was debating between. So I was debating between these 3, but I'm leaning towards this. Since we now can build residences, but nah, we'll be all right. So I'll go ahead and build that. So it's going to be a stone and a food. 3 points for orange, please. And we're open for business, fellas. Okay, so there's
And
that.
It looks like
No building in the castle, so nobody gets a favor because no one built. So end of the turn, they're in the same spot. He moves 1 spot, and it becomes Orange's turn. Oh, okay.
money.
Hey, Michael
Yes.
was asking about VPs for
Where?
for buildings, and I know I did get moved for that one, I think. So
Yeah, the only person who didn't get moved was me
okay,
because I played on my own building.
Okay, all right. As long as
so I think
everyone's
we're
been
good.
moving
But thank you
it? Okay.
for keeping tabs. I need
Okay.
all the help I can get.
Right. Wow, Jacob played.
Did we get income yet?
300.
You haven't
the rest
taken
of us
yours.
did. Jacob played 300 games of Ticket to Ride in 1 year.
Holy smokes,
Nope.
this is going to be a shorty, huh?
All right, so
I was going to ask you a question.
yeah, go ahead.
The implication of these again is, you have to build those. You can build those over something else, right?
You must
Okay.
build those over.
Okay.
Either one of your own orange buildings or one of these. If it's one of these, this goes out of the game. Otherwise, the orange building gets put out and you rebuild it.
And all
Or
they
it's
do
possible.
is, and they generate reoccurring income?
And it's the only way to build these.
Okay.
Point for orange, or for red, sorry.
Sorry, it's my
Welcome,
turn.
Michael. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Red. You know there's that.
There is.
Okay. All right. So pay my 1. Point for black.
The provost can't stay friendly forever, can it?
Green.
Yeah.
Everyone's more concerned about what they're doing instead of screwing over me. So, all right. Matt, you're the last worker. All right, place that puppy for free, huh? Interesting. It's about time somebody used the gate.
Point for
Green.
green.
That's what I was wanting to do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that somebody who passes after me is going to go there when they have control of the provost, being able to pass later. So I'll get my victory point out of that. So I will pay my 1. I'll just go and get a couple more resources. Point for red. Dave?
That was my next move. Gosh, Dave.
And
You're dead to me.
there you go, take your buck. Okay, everything costs $2 at this point, except for Dave. Clanker?
Yeah.
Now you can go to the castle for the kindly cost of 2 pesos, sir.
I know, but I won't get the max for the round. But I still need to.
And it's now 3 for everyone not named Dave. And Dave.
Yeah.
Your turn's over.
Jeez.
It's a lot of 3
Does
resources.
he have 3? You have $3?
It only cost him 1.
Oh, not named Dave, yeah.
Right.
I forgot he got kicked out of the game. Yeah.
It's a gamble, but I look around and
So-
there ain't a hell of a lot of coin rolling around.
There you go. Is this where you wanted to go?
Yes.
A victory point, please, for Orange. For those that have played, that enjoy talking about Dominion, have you guys played Fidelia yet? All right. So now,
Sweet.
go ahead, Matt. The gate.
I'm gonna spend $1.
You ain't
and-
doing shit.
What?
Why are you
You
spending
take
money?
$3. Why are you spending that for?
Oh, it's not there yet. Sorry. I'm gonna. I didn't know if it happened now or
No,
I guess
no,
it doesn't skip. so.
Right. There you go. All right. So
Black
Dave,
and a purple.
just messing with you, man. You're fine.
And what do I want at this point?
That actually helps me. I was sweating a little bit there because
Oh,
I
were
wasn't sure I was going to go there, but then I got that buck there.
Right.
It's like, oh, but I could have got the $3.
I'm going for $4.
All right. Cool.
This money's
Take your
tight.
worker. Are you leaving the discounted worker out there?
Yes.
Okay. Red, are you moving the provost?
No.
I am not. Black.
No.
And green, are you moving the provost?
No.
All right. Get your stuff, Black. What do you want?
I would like a food, please. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. I will get a, no, food's fine.
Okay. Green. What are you building?
Well, I was planning on building something, but
Oh, that stinks. You don't have any wood, sir.
I know. I forgot to do that because I could have gotten it here. But I decided to go here because I wasn't
Oops.
planning very good.
Oops.
I knew there was
What's
a
your
reason
challenge,
why I was
Glenn?
Yep.
doing
Plan better.
that. Yep.
All right. Clanker, what do you
2
want?
cloth, please.
2 cloth. All right. So take your worker. I will take 2 stone, and I will take 2 food. So 2 stone. 2. Hold on. Or will I take a cloth? Actually, I will take a cloth instead for this one. And then for this one, to build a stone building. Or do I want the food? Because, right, I was thinking about doing that one to make that available. You know what? Actually, let me back that up. I will take 2 food. There. Then for this one, I will go ahead and build that. So that'll be 6 points for orange, please, for the cost of a food and a stone. And now, Matt, what would you like to build, sir?
I would like to build this.
Okay, a residence?
Take out the competition. Now you want stone, you're coming to me.
Smart man. All right, so put an ownership marker on that. Don't forget that you get income for that every
Well,
turn.
I won't.
Green, what would you like? I guess it'd be 2 brown, 2 wood, and a food. And I can get a food or a wood, and I will go ahead and take 1 wood there. Dave? And we go into the castle building, starting with green.
So,
All right, James, have a good night. All right?
I will build 2 houses
Expect that to do.
for 8 points. There's my resources. Can you put them back for me, Matt?
All right, black.
Oh, 8 points.
So
1,
I
2,
also
3,
can
4,
build
5, 6,
2.
7.
If I do that, it finishes it.
It does.
And we'll get a favor.
You also get 8 points.
Okay,
8
so not a
points.
lot of experience with that. We played it
and
once.
The other thing is 3 houses here gives you 3 favor, or no?
Yeah, gives
no,
you
it's
2
3
favor.
gives you
Yeah,
2
yeah,
favors.
yeah, I'm doing that. So
All right, building. Okay, so here. So that's 1, that's 2.
Yep.
Okay, so 8 points for black.
And that ends that.
Not yet. They're in the same spot. They both advance 1 spot. Now we triggered scoring. So this happens. So, all right. So everybody has built there. So red, by the skin of his chinny chin chin, makes it through. So everybody that has 2 there, which actually everybody has 3, not named Matt. So everybody has 3, gets 2 favors. And
So
this
why
is,
don't you start?
and I will, because that's going to be in turn order. So I get 2 different favors. Note they have to be in different rows. Okay. So I will turn in. Well, hold on.
And we can now go all the way over.
You can't yet.
So
You-
we're limited
you're-
to here.
Right. So actually, I will move up 1 on the money to go ahead and get 4 money. And then I will move up 1 more on the resources. And I will turn in.
What does that mean?
That means I get to turn in 1 resource of my choice to get 2 of anything not named gold. And I will turn in a food, and I will get a cloth and a stone. Done.
Next is myself.
Yep, you get 2 favors, sir.
I will take a 5.
Hey, welcome, Warren. How was Vinos? Oh, also, hold on. Before you do that, Dave, Christopher brings up a good point. You built first here, and you both built 2. So, Dave, you get 1 first, actually, before anything else happens. Technically, before I went. So you could have gotten the $5.
So I'll go there.
Okay. All right. So there,
that.
and now for your 2, you got the $5 and that.
So I can build a building.
Okay. And it's minus what? 1 wood?
1 wood.
So it'll be anything, a pink, or
Let's
anything.
put that right underneath the provost. So it's just a pink, right?
Yes. And 2 points for green and a house, please. Thank you. All right, that's your 2 favors. Red doesn't get any. Black, you get 2 royal favors, sir.
I would like the money.
Cormac, it's spam. Sorry?
The money, please.
You are black.
Yeah.
Right, so $3. Okay.
And I'm also going to do the brown building track. Yep. I'll get the
Which one?
the bottom one. I'm sorry, the top one with the 1 for
This one.
Yeah.
4 points for black. Put a
Yeah.
house out. And
It
hold
can
on.
be anything, and it's minus 1 wood, right?
Yes,
Yes.
correct. Okay, good. All right, put a house out. All right, that's it for the scoring. So everybody get your income. Matt, don't forget your extra.
I will get 3.
I will get. Everyone else will get 2.
Oh,
there we go.
I got a lot of money.
Yeah, seriously, I don't even know what to do with $6. This is unheard of.
Well, and if you looked at last time, I mean, people were having to pass because the money situation was
Now,
what it
is
was.
this protected, or can anybody build on that?
It's his.
So
it's
only
his.
he can build on
Correct. So this spot right now is reserved for my friend Matt to give me point. All right. So I'm first. Let's go ahead and start there. There's a buck.
I'll take a point.
Yep. Spam, glorious spam. Which is nice if you're Hawaiian and you want. Well, yeah, you know. All right, good. Glad to hear, Warren, that Vinos was excellent. Good.
I will also.
Did you pay your $1?
I
And
haven't
hello,
paid my
Cormac.
money. I haven't given Matt a point. I'm just slacker.
Seriously, one job. Well, more than one, but you get the idea.
Why don't you do this?
Yeah. It's happening. Jeez.
Tough crowd.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at?
Apparently not.
Hurt me.
You don't get a point.
I don't. But nobody else gets any stone either.
Green gets a point.
Green
Green gets a point.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, really, Green, get your point. And quit your whining. There's no whining-free stream.
I see.
There's a board for you back there, though, if you want it.
That's all right.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just take my stuff for $1. Done.
There is a way of getting stone.
Yep.
There it is. But
Yep.
you gotta pay for it.
Yep.
Which I guess you don't mind.
Well, yeah, he's, Warren Buffett of the ancient world, or the Middle Ages world.
I'm still
Dark
Banker
Ages.
Dave.
Would
I
it be?
mean,
Oh wait, it's Matt's turn. Sorry. So even though it's my own building, it still costs me $1, right?
Oh,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
It costs you $1, even if everyone has passed. It's always $1 to go into your own buildings.
great.
So you're going there. That's why you did that, right? Well, you don't have the resource. Oh, wait. Yes, you do. There. Nah. Sorry, Matt.
Well, now you know which way the purpose is moving.
Yeah, that's fine. So be it. But it keeps you from building it, if nothing else. So.
And gold is simply gold as a resource, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Red.
That sucks.
Turn in a resource for $6.
Man, it's brutal. Dumb game.
Someone's gone down, damn it. Earthquake. All right. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. For $1.
I'll glory to Romy for that one.
Over under was 3.5. We're at 1.
Yeah.
I think the frequency will exponentially rise as we get further into this game.
Exactly. I think you could glory to Romy
Yeah.
for the gold
Yeah, that was-
placement too. Oh,
I'm
geez.
surprised no one's gone there earlier and pushed the provost forward on that. But Red? Yep, I thought about it. Yep. All right. So black costs $2 now.
Yes, it does.
Australia was favorite place I've ever been on Earth. People were friendly. The pace of life was better. We were in Rockhampton, and we were in the middle of nowhere in a town called Elizabeth, in the middle of the Northern Territory, and then we went up to Darwin on the weekends. We got long weekends. That was amazing. Met the king of Jordan when I was in Australia. I know, I'm stalling. Yeah, he was at a steakhouse in Darwin, Australia. Totally obscure. I need to tell that story sometime on the show, on the podcast, about how I went about meeting the king of Jordan.
Was his wife with him?
She was not.
Okay.
He speaks very good English. Short little dude, too.
So does she.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how I was talking to his bouncers, and I was like, so how do you address him? And he was like, Your Highness, or Your Highness the King. And I looked at him, and I was like, really?
You don't say Your Majesty?
Or Your Majesty, you could. And I was like, really? Anyway, so it costs $2.
Did that buy you enough time?
Not really. Because actually, that's where I wanted to go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it's not a huge deal because everything else is taken there. I don't want to build the orange building. Don't want to sell a resource for money because I'm about to get some.
I mean, the grape.
Or-
Hold up.
Just hold on, leave the resource ones because those are pretty self-explanatory. As is that one. Wait, here, just ask Dave. It'd be easier.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
passing.
want to know what the costs are for most of these. It's either
It's a stone and something else. What buildings are you here?
it's
Stone and a
either
food,
wood or food.
or cloth.
All right.
Yep,
Oh, you passed, so
I did. It costs 3 for everyone not named Dave.
for me it's $1.
Dave, I guess you're done. All right, so begin. Matt, take your workers too. And where's the provost moving? If he's moving. Okay. So I will pay $1 and a cloth for my favor, and I'll take $5. I got it. Just, yep.
Oh,
So
move the.
there you go. Yep. Orange up one. Yep. And red becomes first. Take your worker. Green, you leaving your worker there?
Yes.
All right. Red, you moving the provost?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's $3. 1, 2, 3. Black, you moving the provost?
Gosh. Only $1. Oh no, but he's gonna move it. No.
And all right, green, take your resources.
I don't
Wait.
think so.
I tried. It was a valiant effort, though,
I
wasn't
think
it?
it's like 1, 2 because
Ah.
I get it, and
Hold on 1 second. Here, give me a second. Here, hold on. Glory to Rome. All right.
Wow. That's the way you bleep, huh?
You really need to make that a button.
Because
you totally can.
I know.
I knew it was going to get nasty
Yeah.
toward the end.
All right. Awesome. So, you guys go ahead and play. I'm going to take these guys back and just
So-
do nothing.
I need a food.
It hurts.
Nah, not really. It gives me an excuse to go to the restroom. Go ahead and run it. Keep
Can you
going
give
through.
me wood, please?
I need
And
let's
actually,
see, I need a,
What are food?
I love you too.
well, let me do this first. I mean, it's gonna be wood
Okay. Wood
and 2 food.
and 2 food.
Yes, please.
And you're trading that in for $4?
Yes.
And you paying for something? Stone, I would assume.
I think so.
I will get my 2 stone. And you get to build a stone building, whichever one you would like to build.
Good. I wanted to do the resource ones, I think. Although this one allows you to build the blue building.
These on top of one of those. That one's already out though too.
That one's out. Okay.
Another one wouldn't be terrible, but
What are the bottom ones?
this is trading goods in for gold.
Okay.
2 for 1, 4 for 2.
Same thing.
Same thing, but for victory points. Money for gold. Money for victory points. Cloth to victory points.
I think having another stone building is probably a really wise thing to do. So, if Matt, would you?
Yes, I'd be happy to do the honors. I'm just kidding. Did you get your 3?
No, I do not. Edward, you were running away.
And you
with
can build these now.
Just 1.
I'm sorry?
it. You're pretty much running away with
No,
it.
I was not. You're right behind me.
Well, yeah.
You might.
Oh, yes.
Gregory, did he say bug flu? What a weird thing to say. It's going
So he said-
around.
He said, why did Edward say vacuum?
Bad lip reading.
So I
Heavy
get-
cardboard edition.
So I get 3 for the castle, being the only one
Jacob,
there, right?
enjoy lunch. Enjoy.
And
You
the
should have some
black goes
spam.
up 1, 2, 3.
And then
And a favor.
And a favor. I need the money, please. $4.
So, you get to go home. You've got your favor.
Oh, good point,
And-
Christopher.
Everybody gets income.
Oh, first thing we do is move the provost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that.
So the provost is behind. So the bailiff moves 1. Provost comes up to
Snap,
join
snap.
him. Okay.
Everybody
Right.
gets 2
Get
bets
your-
except for
Matt. Yep.
I get 3.
I'll be honest, that sucked, but that was awesome. So, I can't believe I lost all 3 of my dudes. Who has 2 thumbs and piss poor planned on that turn? This guy. Thought I would be okay getting
No,
the,
as soon as you
the
took
money.
that gold, I'm like, nah, man, nah.
Good stuff. My job as the host of the game is to, not only teach, but give good examples. I think that was an excellent example of what not to
You
do.
were a foil for the provost move there.
There
So
we
you have,
go.
somebody has to be the straight man, right?
Right. All right. Actually, hold on. We finished the wall. No, we had
No,
already
no.
done that. Sorry. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry. No, actually, we already did that, Paul. Previous turn. That's right.
the only person who built the house was Kiker. So
Yep.
Oh my God.
All right. Go. So, Kettering.
What happened just now? Nothing. That's what happened.
did everybody get their $2?
Yeah, I got mine.
All right, so you're bright red.
Wow.
Good TV.
Tears.
Wait till Phil watches this. You're in big trouble.
Whew. All right. Try this again. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Someone gets to move forward.
Yep. Running away with it, huh? Yeah, I don't think that means what you think it means. Oh.
Who can focus? Wow. Oh, so maybe I took
First
that.
time I've ever cried on live TV here.
Edward, you get
Oh, good Lord. Thank you.
2 wood and a food, please.
Nope, not yet.
I know. I'm planning for the future.
Right. My sides hurt, dude. Really?
Didn't learn your lesson last time. Oh, Lordy.
Oh. All right. Point for green. Amanda.
Yeah. Oh. Like, is this the... Yeah.
It's got to wait for the glory to whirl the strings.
There's so many things I want to say right now, and I'm just not. So,
Killing me.
I'm just being very polite. In Hanukkah, in the Festival of Lights season. All right.
Oi.
Vey.
Jamil. Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna get a. Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
Fred.
He keeps taking the stone. That does.
I know. I keep denying myself a point. I don't know why I keep doing that.
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Keep it up, man.
Yeah.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and 1. I think I'm okay this time. Oh, point for red. Oh, didn't know I needed Kleenexes in here. Oh,
Oh, you already blinked. Oh my gosh. I'm still gonna do it though.
agreed, Martin. There should be. I'm surprised there's less spite in subsequent games since Caylus. Like they're still denial games, right? But
Look
but
at
I mean,
Agricola.
Caylus, Agricola. I mean, brutal.
That one
But
is-
now
is-
now it's a lot less mean, which
Well,
I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
But at least there's always Caylus and Agricola, right? Okay.
Vernon.
Stop that. Where are we?
I went.
Red has 3,
You
so
went.
it's
I
red.
So,
Red.
Yeah.
It was back all the way back
Yeah.
around to me already.
In the game of Caylus, we go in this order.
Yeah,
And then we
yeah.
go again in this order.
Nice. That's the going again part that's getting
Just pass.
Right.
You know you want to do it. Okay.
Orange. Needed the buck for Matt's spite that's coming up. Agreed, Gregory. Yep, it's all your fault if you choose to do it. Like I got greedy last turn.
It only cost me one.
Eat that money. Eat that money. Hey, Rowdy. There's a name I don't recognize. So, you loathe? What is it about him that you're not terribly keen on from the sound of it?
You pass. So
All right. So we start activating. Oh yeah. So hold on. Black passed. Red.
I think I passed you.
Green.
Yep.
There we go. All right. Red. Take your stuff. Surprised I am not. Green. You can take the buck. Yeah. There you go. Okay. What favor are you going with?
I think I'm going for the money. $6.
Paul says, Matt, did you just spend $2 Phillip dollars to go in your own building? Where? On the last action? After I passed?
Yeah, I spent $2 to go there.
Yep, he did.
I did because I had 2 left.
Right,
And I have none, and then
right.
I got 3.
What'd you do, Dave? Sorry?
But
You
well,
took
the
your money?
thing is,
went
it's
up
only one.
six.
It's
Right?
only one.
Oh, it's only one. Oh,
Take a buck back. There you
I
go.
did pay.
Good catch, Paul. All right, so
And it rearranges a little bit.
and you can do your own dirty work.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
I will pay 3. 1, 2, 3.
Somebody was supposed to make that harder on him. Just saying.
Black. Elephants have long memories, boys. Yes, Franny. Agricola's Misery Farm, Caylus is Spite Road.
Spike Road. Yeah.
The problem is I don't want him to go all the way back there.
You better be careful then. You better
Well,
be
I'm
smart.
not moving it back. I'm just wondering if I should move it
That
forward.
one more would almost assuredly guarantee you it.
Yeah, but I don't want you to have the gold, so there's the rub. I'm good with where it's at.
Okay, red. Hey, I'm okay. Me losing a gold, you losing that space. So I'm okay with that.
I'll just put 1 in, and we'll see what Dave does from there.
So he's going to make you do the dirty work, Dave. You're going to have to spend twice as much as he did.
Here's
If you don't want me to get the
I'm
Well,
gold.
he could spend
Same.
2 and call it good.
That's twice as much as Matt did.
Let's take it back too, please.
You people suck. Glory to Rome for the whole table.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't move it forward.
yeah, you
I
didn't
did not.
you didn't help.
I said I didn't do anything.
And now red. I get a brown one. Thank you.
Black.
Now that I'm gonna get the 2, I'll do a food, please.
Yeah, probably smart of Matt. He knows I'm not going to get it for you. Take your worker.
Thank you.
I'll take 2 cloth. Green.
I don't get all 3, so too bad. I messed up again.
And Matt.
That is a. Oh, I can't do that one. Sorry, just kidding. I wanted to, but I can't. Which one can I do? It's just the one.
What do you have?
What?
No,
No,
it's
you,
not
yep,
that
there
one.
you go.
That's the one I was really looking at.
Turn gold in for victory points, 6 points for red. And
Yeah,
throw
good
a
luck
house
getting
out there.
gold though.
I'm not worried about it now.
But 6 points. Well, I'll do it.
And I will build a residential, so that's going to be a wood. I'm sorry, it's going to be a, oh, son of a bitch!
You don't have a gold.
I don't have a money.
I mean, a money, yeah. A coin.
My own fault.
Hey, you've got
Way
these
to ruin
really cool.
yourself.
You've got these really cool challenge coins. You
Yeah,
should
let's say playing better. I know.
put one in front
Ah.
of 2 wood and a food, and then I think orange benefits from a wood or a food.
Yep, and Orange will get himself a food.
Would you mind that?
Which one?
Two wood and a food. Thank you.
Glad to hear you go.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, see how it is. Yep. Nope, it's my own fault. So, all right,
Castle?
go to the castle.
I elect
Green.
not to build.
All right.
Take-
Oh, that I am totally broken up about that
Why did you elect not to build?
because he doesn't have 3 different food
Oh.
or 3 different
So
resources.
it really wasn't voluntary.
No.
All right, 3 points for black. Throw a house up there.
No, it wasn't voluntary. I messed up by taking the
And-
money instead of the goods.
Black take a favor.
Yes. So I could build a silver from that, right? With 1 less silver.
Hey, Martin, I thought you were gone, huh?
Which is what I'm going to do. Oh, man, I wish I had a stone.
Martin says,
Oh, wait,
if
it's
there's
1 less silver, right?
anything worse than the provost screwing you, it's doing it to yourself.
I'm going to grab
Yep.
that one.
Made sure I had the cloth, then forgot
No.
the money.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, correct me if I'm wrong. That
Yes.
does allow me to build.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Without
and it's
a stone.
1 less stone, so there's the...
That goes in.
No, and there's nothing wrong with that, Rowdy. I mean, different strokes for different
6
folks.
points.
I'm the polar opposite of that. I much prefer the Uwe's earlier work.
So you notice how the person who's never played it before is now ahead.
Well, yeah.
'Cause
I can't imagine why when you have the entire table ganging up on you.
In-game scoring, though, is
So,
where it's going to
just-
catch up.
All right, so that's
And now we move
so
to
now the bailiff moves 1. Okay, green. Get your income, fellas. Smart man.
Did you get your point? For me
For what?
going on your building?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
For which one?
He just,
What he just did.
Oh.
Red, you're up.
What the hell not?
It's up to you fellas to babysit him now.
Okay, this is open for you.
Oh, I think it's funny though that you guys give Red a point. I'm gonna let him get away with it after you guys have beat me up. That's fine. No worries. Why not 3 what, E?
Green
Point
gets a
for
point.
green. And green, you're up. Red, you're up.
You've hogged that money space this whole game.
Well, there's another one right here.
I know. I know.
You have to give up a good.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should do that.
So I know
There's another one
that
here.
I'm
That's
good
what it says.
there. I got that. What? Yeah, let's do that. So I'll pay my 1. Point for black.
Point for orange. Return the favor.
Thanks. And thanks, Martin. Appreciate it. That's kind of what we pride ourselves on. One of the things, production quality and level of play, discussion on strategy,
Not really
et cetera, et
level
cetera.
of play.
Yeah, okay. I was hoping that would get past.
Thank you for
people,
the
but well,
token
no.
compliment.
Yeah. Take the buck. That way I can pay for that now. That and pretty sure there's not much else, anyone else doing this
I'm sorry,
live
who's
at the
Chelsea?
level we are, Martin, as well as the interaction between us and y'all.
$2.
Careful, fellas.
Sorry.
This is Clayker's first game of Caylus. Yes, Gregory.
Does that do?
What one?
Where the bailiff is?
Oh, here?
Mm-hmm.
2 stone and a cloth. The one you built.
Yeah.
So he claims.
Can you put it on the 2 browns?
Yep. You get nothing.
You know.
Red, you're up. $2. And that was 2 for you, right, Dave?
Yeah.
That's only 1 for Matt.
Oh, so it is.
Clayker, it's $1 for you, but you're done.
Yeah. Oh, it is only $1.
That's right.
Where?
Sorry
No,
about
whoa, whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa, hold on.
So-
no.
No,
Hold
he
on.
paid
no,
$2
No,
for
no,
one.
no. I'm saying going forward, where everything should be $1 for you, because you're there.
Yeah, but he paid $2
Last
the
time.
last
Okay, all right. Well, you
Yeah.
Because
You
I
got $1.
made him,
Because he told me.
Yep.
Well, he's a banker and all, so
so he listened.
I listened. But actually, I think I'm pretty good, and I think I want to save that $1. Ooh.
That would cost everybody 3 to place any more
Yeah,
workers.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So, Dave
I'm also passing.
and Matt's passing. All right, start. $3 for Matt. Take your worker. Provost for green.
Take it that way. 3.
Okay. Coward. So
Yeah.
you're letting him get his gold.
Yeah, why didn't you stop him from getting gold?
Wow. This is a one-way table, man,
That's
between
right.
the 3 of y'all. Hold on, you didn't move it? Oh, no.
It wouldn't have mattered. It would only got there
Well,
if I moved it.
don't
one.
worry, boys. You still got money, so let's see it. Black, you keeping it? There, out
Oh,
there?
yes, I am.
I'm not moving it. To hell with y'all. Y'all can do your own dirty work, or let him get his gold.
Yeah.
He says that with his $1.
I passed. I have
Wow, you're gonna
$1.
Let him do it.
I'm gonna move it on.
You can't even. We wouldn't even be able to get him there.
Just saying. Okay. All right. So, Dave, you moving it?
No. I'm happy with where it's at.
All right. And Matt?
No.
All right. Activate your buildings, fellas. Black, what do you want? It's right here.
I'll
Choose.
take
Yep.
2 gray.
Go for it.
I'm going to do
Two
2
stones.
cloth.
Yes. Thank you for your business. Finally, that I've gotten.
Your anger is disproportionate
Finally,
to my
let go.
contribution to it.
Hey, it's your story. You tell it how you want. I'll take 2 food.
It's right here. Here, allow me.
Matt?
I will build this one now.
$6. Or 6 points?
For red.
Yep. Hey, look at this. I have a buck. I have a cloth. I'll go ahead and build one of these. Yeah, we're gonna take that one out. 2 points for orange, please.
2 wood and a food, please, Matt, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
And I'll take a wood for that.
And a gold for Matt. And 2 wood for me. Please.
I should have gotten an assist on that.
Build the castle, fellas.
I'm building 2.
You're gonna have to.
So if I build 2, you're still going to get the favor.
But do you have the third?
Yes.
You got.
So green, build the castle.
I did. I built 2.
You built 2. I was just
Okay.
debating whether I was building
6.
1 or 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So there's really no advantage to building 2 right
But
now.
all you have is.
I have
Oh,
I have 2
okay.
sets I can
Oh,
build.
yes, you do.
But a tie doesn't matter.
See, they can't see that, so
Oh, sorry.
nobody is
Okay.
believing you right now.
There we go.
It
You
does
know, mark
matter
or
with,
two.
when we count out.
I understand, but we are close.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bailiff will be right here.
Yeah.
So you got at most, realistically, 2 more turns. Possibly. Yeah, it's going to be 2 more turns after this, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to build 2.
Okay.
Which is 6 points, right?
What do those cost? The green?
Green, a cloth, and a buck.
Oh, so
All right.
just the cloth.
So that's it. Oh, here, let me help. All right. So end of the turn. So we move the provost, or we move the bailiff 2, because the provost is ahead.
I have a favor.
Yep. Go ahead.
I will.
And then everybody get your income.
Can I go here? I have to.
We're in the
wait.
tower section.
Oh, so I can? Yes.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd never get to go there
Right.
if you waited for that.
Or I could build a gray building. Or, yeah, definitely the $7.
Okay. Dave, move your money down so they can see it. Take a look on the screen. Down.
To move it
Oh.
down. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So everybody got your income. Dave, you're up.
Oh, it's a buck.
No, orange gets one.
And it's orange turn.
Oh, did you get your point? Yeah.
No, I did not.
Orange. Already got it. Good. All right. Black.
And black gets a point.
Hold on. What's the peanut gallery saying? Portos. What is that? What, $1 more for the green building. What do you mean? All right. So where are we? Sorry. Who was the last one to go?
Oh,
Dave, why are you taking that?
because I forgot to get paid last time. Did everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's why I asked it twice.
Hmm.
They still can't see that, Dave. They can only see one of it. They're still stacked up. They can't see through the top money to see what's underneath it.
Got it.
It was geometry.
All right, Dave's got 2 out there. Red, you're up. Well, that makes that choice easy for me then. Yes. Oh, this should have been paid. Sorry. There's the buck. Done. Oh, I should have gotten an extra buck from my residence. That's right. That's what it is. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Okay.
And green gets 1.
Red. Okay. Okay, my last buck.
Oh, man.
Point for orange. And green. Red. Phew.
Oh, man, I wanted that.
No, there was no way you were getting it unless you took it last turn. I was betting that you would take it now,
I couldn't.
so that's what I was betting on. There we go. And now green, it's $3.
He's got 8.
He does, but he would have 5 when he's done. Whew, that was an important move for me.
So, wow,
God, that's...
that's really gambling.
And Matt, all your money? Nope. All right, take your butt or take your money. Favor for orange. I'll take a gold.
$6. Oh,
Huh? No, no,
sorry.
no. There you go. Take worker. And I'll go first as well. Green, you have the honor. Nope, not even going to let you do it. I have no interest in moving to Provost. Black.
I will not move the provost.
Green.
I am happy with where it is.
Me too.
All right. Red. Dave, they still can't see how much money you have. Stagger it. There you go. Thank you. Hey, Siddharth. How's it going?
So, we're around to here.
You're
Black?
right. Yeah, I think Franny the ladder
Oh, I'm sorry.
is
Yep,
definitely
so
right.
I'm going to do 2 blue, please.
I'll do 2 stone and 2 food, please.
Let's see, stone
Red.
there. Damn it. You are absolutely...
You ruthless?
No, just a big pain. I'm going to do the 2 brown and a pink, please.
And 2
You
points
get
for
a
me.
Brown and a pink.
Oh, I get it.
You get that.
Yep.
Oh, a brown.
I will take. I'll take a brown.
Gosh,
I would
Dave.
take your workers. Matt, what one you building?
This one, the small one.
Okay.
So
So
for
bad.
2 stone and that, put that up here.
7 points for red
And
and
a
a favor. Clicker.
Yep.
7.
Red.
And that favor is going to be right here. So I can build the building with 1 less wood, and I'll build this building with whatever I want and 1 less wood. Down there, and 4 more points.
You're right, Martin. It probably would, but I'm going to explain it here in a moment.
So we
Take your worker back, please. We go to the castle.
Well, I'm going to build 1.
Don't you want your gold?
Oh, yeah, that was implied. Sorry. There we go. Okay.
2, 3.
hope I build 2.
Yeah, of course you will, because you are a big glory to Rome.
That'd be number 4. So the over is
Has it been
paying
used
to
as a
me.
noun like that before?
Yes.
You are a glory to Rome.
Yes, you are a glory to
Glory to
Rome. Head.
And you cannot go any further.
No,
with this.
no.
Can you take the 7 again?
I don't believe you
I
can.
don't think so. either.
So assume not.
You just settle for a cloth.
I guess so. Give me a cloth, please. Thank you.
You can still choose the line and take advantage of the effect of their choice. So yes, you can.
Oh.
You can ping it.
I thought so. Because it seems to me that
It's like on Zolkin. You can keep
Dustin
pinging.
went here and just kept pinging for
Okay.
points.
So do you want to keep the cloth or do you want to change
Yes.
it? Okay.
Okay. Appreciate it, Jim. That's kind of you to say.
So we get
All right.
$2. So for the people who have houses, we get 3.
Yeah, I was going to have a house that turn. Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right. So income.
Made
I'll
him
take my
homeless.
$3.
That's what you did.
I'm
Homeless.
penniless.
Did you get your $3?
I did.
All right. So we don't go into scoring. So the bailiff only moves 1. The reason it was so important for me to go first now is that. Well, hold
Take
on.
those back.
So if you look, yeah, I'm gonna stay on target, so I will go there. Because there's only one way to build these guys, and it
There's
has to
two.
be. Oh, there is a second one, isn't there?
That one's closer to the provost.
Fair
but-
point. No, we're good. We're good with
It's
that.
a nicer guy there, though. I mean, it's...
Really,
Nicer than himself.
really.
Yeah, but wait till we get to the
Okay,
in-game
all right,
scoring.
yeah. All right. Hey, Martin. When Amanda and I are both full time, then we'll that's something we'll consider. There's
Oh,
only
that's a
so
great
many.
idea.
There's
Yeah.
so only so many hours in the day, though. All right. Did Dave and Klecker take points for building?
For building the
he
castle?
Said, he said they
Oh.
did. We're good. All right. So Green, you're up.
Oh.
So this is either the final turn or the penultimate turn, fellas. Okay. So yeah.
And I'm up. Sorry. I was thinking about
Still.
different ways of going.
Black gets a point.
Dave?
Red. Black.
Oh, shoot. That's no good. Oh, man. Wow. So bad. I really needed that. In that case...
I didn't pay my buck to go to my own building there. Just reminding myself.
Killed me, Dave. Again. When this thing shuts off, you and me,
Yeah.
we're having
I'll
words.
show
We're
you a
having words.
picture of the hotel I stayed in.
All right.
Steady long, steady wrong. Point for orange, please. There we go. That was another big move for me. That was important. Okay. So red.
Wait, no, green.
Yep, right. Oh, it's definitely time to think about whether or not to end it this turn or not. Yep. Red. And red gets a point for that. Green gets a point for that. Black.
Castle, please.
Phew. Last one. Green gets a point.
I faded on the back stretch here. Gosh. 'Cause the person sitting to my right. I just didn't have the money, man. He had the money. He could outspend it.
Plan better, right?
I know.
That's green, red. Yeah, it's a pretty strong play for less experienced players, I would imagine, Gregory, because the times I've seen it, those players have cleaned house. But again, it's probably due to inexperience on the other player's part. Black, you're up. I did it again, didn't I? I did.
You need $1.
What are you doing, Dave? In the game of Caylus, we go from top to bottom.
I'm just ready to go.
I don't need $1, but I did screw up.
Make them pay.
Nope, not Dave, I can't. Oh, yep, I screwed up. But at least I'll know what to do about it when my turn comes. I can't really speak more than that until everyone's done with their actions. Red, it's $3 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Here's $3. Dave. Yep. Irritated at myself. Grrr.
Well, I could block you,
Where are your resources, Matt?
but
Which they're in here somewhere.
You're supposed to build in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's gonna.
They're out on the board.
Yeah,
Alright,
he's gonna get them.
Good. It'd be great if you could build 4 houses.
That ain't happening. No, this is the pity house to the king, so I don't get penalized. Is what that is.
The more you do at this point, the better. I'd love to stop Dave from going house
so
on
the
his.
green is money and a purple, correct?
And a blue, cloth. Yes.
There's that one there. Is that the only one?
This one.
Oh, to build the green one.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, he really. He's gonna build 2.
That is interesting. But yet, when the shadow comes in,
Get rid.
it clears up. That's really weird. All right, Matt. Final action. One way or the other. $3.
I guess actually, at
Maybe.
this point, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really
It's
matter.
just 3 points.
Okay. So it's a break-even move. Oh,
Yeah.
Dave. We're out of workers. You're done.
Yes, I have to pass.
Matt's done. All right, take your $3 back. Green, you keeping it there? And
Yes.
whew, I needed to make sure that nobody went first because, yes, plan better because, and I can explain this now. If you notice, in the game of Caylus, we follow the road. So what happens? Build a blue building, then get the gold, then get the stone I need. So, yeah,
Oh,
plan better.
you needed another turn.
Or realize that and not go there first. That these things come afterwards.
But question:
and I
if
forgot.
those guys move this over here, it could end this turn. Right?
Well, but here's the thing, and that's why I was saying I'm going to know whether or not, because I'm going to see what everybody does here, and if everybody goes here, I have enough to build stuff. It's just
Yeah.
not the one I want to build.
But the 2 guys with money are behind you, so.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It still happens before this building gets built.
No, I mean for the next turn where you
Yeah.
go first. You may not get to go first.
And if
right?
not, then I can
Yeah.
still build
Yes.
here, and then
Yes.
that's worth 3 points.
Fair enough.
And that's worth a point.
Yeah.
So be it, if that's the case.
It's
So
not a bad
green,
consolation.
you're keeping it there, I
Yes.
assume? Okay, black, you moving the provost?
No.
I elect not to. Green
I'm also leaving it where it is.
Oh well.
Me
and
too.
red.
We got another turn.
So we're going one more turn. So there we go. No, no, no. Red, what do you want?
Food.
All right, what do you want? $2.
$2 for
Something
something.
that
It's something
isn't
that
food.
something that isn't food or cloth.
Or cloth, right? So
Oh,
wood
take a
or
stone.
stone.
Why not
Okay,
stone?
and take your 2 cloth. Dave,
Uh,
2 food and 2 stone.
yeah.
Get him his 2 food, Matt, please. Green, your cloth and $1.
Yeah, there's the cloth. Yeah. I get a green building.
Okay. And where are you building it?
I'm building it here.
Okay.
And it's 2 points,
Yep.
please.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so that's here. Black, what are you getting?
2 wood and a food, please.
Somehow that came out wrong.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a food for this one, for my extra one there. So now I have a decision to make whether or not to build now or not. And I'll be able to build that.
And you'll be able to go there next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't end it. Because he's going to get, 10 to 25 points. Well, no. There's only.
Oh, I'm getting 25
Yeah.
next turn. There's no question about that.
So that's why I'm curious as to why you guys didn't buy the provost back with your copious amounts of money.
I didn't have copious amounts of money.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'll go ahead and
Push
think
it
out loud
forward.
and
Yeah,
just.
because then the
just-
game would have ended, and he wouldn't have that turn to.
So
build that.
if I build
Could have
this
gone
now,
there.
that uses my 3 wood and 1 of the gold that I'm going to get here. So that leaves me with 2 gold, which leaves me 1 gold short. So I need to be able to go to both those spots. So I would take that for the first turn if that's the case, but then I need a gold. Someone's going to gank me, make sure that I don't go there. But then the case I would go there to be able to do so. And if that doesn't work, then I go here to be able to buy gold for that. But if I don't build this turn, then I could go to the church and build a ton. So I don't lose the 2 points for, I'm sorry, I don't lose the 4 points there. And then assuming I can build at least 2 of those, that's a net 10. So I don't need to build that. So that means this is not going to build. So here is going to be a gold, 2 wood
Yep.
for Dave. I will get green. Do you want a stone or a cloth? I will get 2 stone and a cloth.
I will take. I will take a stone, please.
All right, 1 stone. And that's it. So we build the castle starting with red. Unless they end it, which, 1, 2.
What do you mean they
Nope.
end it?
They can't end
Oh.
it by filling
Yeah.
that. So,
3 points for red.
and black is going 1 more.
And I'll build 2. So I get 6 points, please, for green.
6 for green. 5, 6. And so, who built 2? Green did. So green gets to take his favor. Take your markers back, fellas. And the bailiff's only moving 1, which means this will be the final turn coming up. Get your income once you do that. Okay.
And this is trade 1 of anything for 2 of anything?
Mm-hmm.
Except
2 of gold. Yeah.
Except gold.
Except gold.
And Martin, we actually try and do that most streams. It's just obviously there's some risk involved, but so be it, But yeah, most of the streams are like that. And like you said, you haven't seen a bunch
Yeah,
of
because
them,
if you
so
did,
there's that.
you'd have won. Well, although you do
I'll
fi-
take
final.
2
You've
gold,
got a
please.
lot of in-game scoring.
Or,
right
no,
there.
2 food.
That's 13 if it were to end right now.
Yeah.
But- all right, so done. So take your
Good call.
income, fellas.
Sorry.
Everyone get your income already? Dave?
I get 3.
You get 3 this
Yay.
turn. Yeah.
Hmm? What?
No, I'm saying if it ended, you could have put
Oh,
it there.
okay. All right, everyone got your income, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Can
That
they
takes
see
care of
this?
that.
They can
There's
see
my
half
butt.
of that.
All right, cool. There you go. Dave?
Oh,
In the game of
So you went there.
Caylus,
okay.
we go there.
Well, I didn't.
My bad. My bad. I
see
didn't
you
mean
go.
to. You want your 3 points there? Okay, cool.
Hey, that's where I was gonna go.
There's this here
I know.
that if you go here and you're the first to go there, you then become the first player for the next turn.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Very useful at this juncture as well. I must add.
No worries, Martin. I appreciate that you appreciate it. Thank you.
I just realized something.
What's that?
There's only one place to build the building, right?
What, to build the blue ones?
Yeah.
Nope, right here.
Oh, there's a second. Okay.
Depending on where the provost is.
Yep.
I feel confident that I'll be able to build that.
I would think so. Yes.
Did you go yet, Matt?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Still.
Just checking. Take your time.
Thinking.
I was just checking.
Just,
I have plans for this. I have no idea what to do after that, though.
I don't think you need to worry about it.
We're still here.
I
Just
know.
Matt's just thinking here.
I'm just
Okay.
looking for points in all the wrong places.
Right, yep. A lot, Gregory, which is one of the glorious things about Caylus. I was going to go there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do that, but that does me no good because I don't have anything else, and I wouldn't have anything else by the time that started. So stop looking at that because it doesn't do you any good.
Gold in the victory points. Is that just a one time? It is 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I will verify that, but I'm almost positive.
I mean, that's what I can
Might work out.
suggest. So,
Cliker.
doggone it. That was my second spot I was going to go. Oh.
So there's a building over here.
I
that-
understand. It's too late.
Well,
It's too late. Oh, man. Yeah, I needed the money. Well, yeah, see, that doesn't matter at that point. Oh. One point for every 3 cubes.
yeah, it's limited to that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Terrible. Just terrible. It doesn't matter. It's just for points at this point. What are you doing?
I'm
He's
ready
waiting.
to go. Okay.
Oh, that was sneaky.
Phew.
That's only 2 points.
No, that was 7 points.
Oh. No, it's 4.
Yeah, it's -4 plus 3, so it's a swing
yeah,
of 7
yeah.
points.
Can you put me on my building?
On your building?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was going to do. But I didn't have enough to buy it.
Phew.
All right, so if I'm going to build a silver building,
Oh, that's a good point, new pug. That a point of education. If Cliker could get 2 different favors, you could build a residence with the first favor.
yeah,
So there, and then upgrade it to a
yep. No,
Yeah, a
it's
prestige,
it's
yep.
true, but
yes, and the favor, which is
which
potentially 10 points.
Yep.
Yeah, for me.
yeah, which I could have done by maybe trying to preemptively get on the castle with the 1 spot left, but it's too late for that. So now I'm going to do.
Oh, do I get a point for that?
For what? This? Probably not, because
Red gets
I
a
was
point for the stone.
and another one for red. There we go. So orange. Huh. I hadn't really thought about this. So
Jeez. Thought
Done.
you were wrong.
oh.
So that means I can't do that.
The other problem with that was having $1 left over to be able to get all the resources.
Yep.
But you still need. Oh no, I guess you don't need the $1 because
Right.
that's the benefit. Yeah.
Yep.
I tried to get that done last turn. Couldn't.
Looking for points in all the wrong places should be a T-shirt. As should plan better, play better. Although that one might be coming though.
That doesn't make any sense.
Remember the exchange rate here, fellas?
Yeah.
4 points. I'm sorry, $4 is a point. 3 resources not named gold are 1, and gold are 3.
So if I could get one more stone, I could buy that building that's left. Or wood. That's left.
Looking for points in all the wrong places.
Although every time I hear that, I hear the Buckwheat Sings version. Picking one up in all the wrong places. Picking one up.
Oh, boy, was that a hard laugh, dude. I needed that. My sides are still sore, though. I gotta be honest. That was killing me,
I'm gonna
dude.
go.
I have so many questions
Hold on,
after this
where?
is over.
Right
Here?
For him.
Point for black.
Thank you.
And the answer is no to the first one. The most obvious. Oh,
Wait,
you
wait,
suck.
what did you do?
Glory to Rome.
Where
I
did you go?
passed. Took the money.
Yeah, I thought about that.
But why did you do that? You need to explain why you did that.
Because I need $5.
Oh, so it wasn't even why it was so important. So you're oblivious as to how it affected.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, I already had $5.
No, it's not that. I need $1
Yeah.
to be able to do that.
Yeah.
To get a favor to get a goal,
Right,
which is
right.
3 points, and now I don't have
Right,
it.
right.
So I had to. So I took a risk by doing that.
Right.
Didn't work out.
Okay. So now it costs $2 if I want to do the last turn here, which I kind of need to do because. Well, do I need to do it? Silver.
That sucks.
I'm gonna get 2 silver.
So that wasn't why you went there, though,
No.
right? It's just added benefit.
I couldn't spend these two
Can I see?
because I needed $5 for down there, so I
Sure.
figured why not pick up one more.
Can I see the one gold buildings, please?
The one
I
gold
can't
building.
tell- Can you tell me what?
Sure.
it
It's 3
costs?
cloth and a gold, 12 points.
Okay.
3 wood and a gold, 10
This is
points.
the only place, Matt,
Got
that you go to build a silver building, right?
It is.
Outside of the
Yeah.
than the favor.
Which you can do
Yeah.
if you get a favor.
Well, I'm
He's
looking
already
at
on
you
it.
guys. Yeah. I'm just wondering if anybody else is going to compete for that.
Oh, ironically enough, by going there, I wouldn't have been able to build at the church because then I would be I wouldn't have the cloth. Playing better, Eddie. All right.
You did stop me from doing that.
And there's that, right? All right. So now, Dave, it's $1 for you to go.
Will, yeah.
Whew.
Mistakes were made.
Yes, they were.
I warned you, though.
Yeah,
That's
you
how
did.
it would
Yeah.
be, right?
Yeah. Into the pit.
Oh, interest. So look at the last 2 comments between Cormac and Josh and how literally polar opposite they are
Oh.
and how one man's trash can be another man's treasure, right? Or person's, man, whatever, you get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
He's holding on.
Kliker, you're up. And Dave. No, that actually, in hindsight, I'm glad I saw that because I would have gotten the $1 for going first and then spent my
Put me
cloth
on
and
the
then
wood, please.
cussed about it later.
Over.
Where at?
Up there, the 2 wood.
So, there? Wait, oh, okay, sorry.
I liked it better that way.
And you're passing, right?
Yes.
All right, Matt, take your $3. Black, move the provost, if you wish. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, I like this.
I don't like that.
I like how you're. It's a yes. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Take your worker. And you know what? I can't do it, so they'll just come back. Green,
It doesn't matter. either.
right? Red, would you like to? Okay. And orange would love to move it backwards, but I elect not to. Black, Similar?
I can't. Yeah.
green, do you want to move that?
the game's going to end no matter what.
That's correct.
Right. The bailiff will
So
move
the
there.
only thing I would be doing is messing Matt up.
Yeah, pretty much.
You need to figure that out on your own.
And what is that building?
But
do?
he's up here.
This building allows you to spend money for gold.
Move back one.
May I
What was
suggest
that?
moving it back too?
No.
You have an extra $1.
So sweet of you, but I wanted that building.
Okay.
No? Okay. All right.
Yeah, sure. Glory to Rome. Everybody else has done it. Why not?
That was the most lackluster. Can you put a half? That really wasn't.
Well,
even
see,
worthy
I'm
of the
trying to
board.
just skew it as a half glory to Rome.
Right.
So
Okay.
glory.
Glory. There you
Glory.
go. Black, you going to sell resources for money?
Yeah. Oh.
Black. Am I going to sell resources?
Or
for
green,
money?
sorry. All right.
Green.
Oh, for what I'm buying? Absolutely not.
Why'd you go there?
Because I thought I was here.
Oh, cost you
And
$1.
that's why. I know.
Black, 2 stone.
Thank you.
Black, build something if you wish.
Yeah.
Which?
The one that has wood in there. Yeah, that one. That's 6 points. It's
Okay.
just 6 points.
Okay, 6 points for black.
5, 6. Hold on. Let me savor this moment. Okay, continue.
Okay, all right. Take your worker. Oh, I will elect to build one. I will build this one for 5 stone and 3 gold.
I can't believe you guys let him have that last turn.
And we'll go ahead and build that there. 25 points for orange.
Orange.
So 64. That's here. Green, get your gold. Green,
Please.
get your 2 wood. Green, get your 2 stone and a cloth. Green, build your building. And Matt. Whoa.
The one
The-
on the end,
this
the
one?
12, yeah.
12 points for green. 12 for green, Matt.
And it goes on this one, right?
Yeah, sorry. All right, so now,
Castle.
now we build here. Literally only one can be built. Works out. I have one that can be built here, so cloth, wood, there. So that'll be here. 3 points for orange. 1, 2, 3. I get a favor. The only thing that makes
1
sense
point.
to me is would be a gold, because that's 3 points. I'll ping the end again where I'm at underneath the blurry orange.
Oh,
There we
nice.
go.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
3 points. Yeah, I didn't even know that was gold.
All right, so then bailiff moves 1. So we go into the tower scoring. So I have 1 built, so I don't lose 4 points on that. And then red doesn't lose 4 points on that. And just to be clear, that's the delineation. So what is it? It's 6. So black has 6, which is going to be 3 favors. No. 3 favors.
3 favors.
Green is going to get 3 favors as well. So green will go first. They must be in different rows.
1 victory point.
1 point for green.
1 gold.
1 gold for green.
Oh, shoot.
And
Oh, if I'd have
$7.
thought of that. I had a
And
blue.
what?
$7.
And $7. And now, black, what do you choose to do?
Doggone it. If I could have got to that blue.
Yeah, there's a point. There's a point.
Yeah, I'll just move theirs.
So black goes 1 point for
Black.
Yeah,
Okay.
see if I could have got there, but I need a blue. I didn't
And
have that.
you want to go money?
Yeah, that's a point.
$5, please.
Yep.
And your last one?
No, you
Oh,
can't.
did you already
You already got
No,
it.
no, that one.
I
Oh, you moved it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you taking for the third one?
That's victory points.
He can't. He doesn't have blue.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the problem. And I couldn't move 2 there, right? It has to be.
You cannot. It's got to be
Yeah,
different
so I'll just
levels.
move there for a quarter of a. Well, I think that rounds me off to a.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get you anything.
No,
It's
no.
completely wasted. But
well, no,
so are the
again,
others.
He
No,
has
I've already
the
got
others,
3.
So
He
4.
has 3. No, it's 3.
It's 3.
It's forever 3. So,
So it literally doesn't matter. There you go. Take the blue to show you what you didn't have to get the residence.
Okay.
So that's it. So we go into the final scoring. Final scoring will start at the back. Green, how much money do you have?
I have $8.
All right, so it's $4 per, so 2 points there. How many resources do you have?
I have 1 gold.
We're not
And-
there.
3.
All right, 1 for that, and you have 1 gold, which is 3 more. Done. Green's done. Red,
I got $4.
1 point.
I was going to have 6, but no.
All right, black.
So money, I have 5, which
So
is 1. Resources, I have 4, which is 1.
There.
And I think that's it.
All right, and for me, I have no money. I have 5 resources, so it's 1 point and 1 gold, which is 3. And there's your final score.
It's pretty tight.
71 for me. So what is that? That's 66 for Banker Dave, 64 for Kleiker, and 61. Matt, thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Whoo!
Not really, Josh.
All right, so we'll start with the new guy.
But you know what? If I'd have had that, that'd have been 2 points. It would
would
have
have,
mean that
right.
I would have tied Banker Dave. So.
Right. So what'd you
Hey,
think?
this was a blast. It's my kind of game. I like the take that aspect. It's great. It seems to have a lot of elements of worker placements that, I mean, for an older game, and I've never played it before, but I would play it. I think it's relevant. I would play it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's totally
Yeah,
relevant.
yeah.
This is generally thought of as the first mainstream worker placement game.
Yeah.
I believe Keydom or Keytown, I can't remember which of the first Key series was the first worker placement, but this is the first mainstream one. The first, generally accepted as the first real main one. So.
And I would prefer it over many others that are currently playing now. So
Yep.
it's great.
How about y'all?
About 4 years ago, I played this over at Tony's and went home and ordered me a copy. The only thing is I won't play this with my wife because...
Because
You don't like the couch?
Exactly.
he wants to stay married?
Yeah. I mean, this is one of those games where feelings can be hurt.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
getting a little.
You had about
miffed.
10 minutes there, dude, where you were sucking a big lemon. You know, I was about to call out the whining, but I was like,
Yeah, he still wins.
And he still win, yeah.
Yeah.
I never said I wouldn't.
No, you
I
didn't.
Bear
never
in
said I
mind,
wouldn't.
you guys had the ability to
We did.
end the game and chose not to,
Right. The
Right.
25 points.
knowing he was going to get 25 points.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
And I just didn't know if
I
I had enough points to do it. And
But
so-
but you knew you weren't going to if he scored 25 points.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There were, I actually, if I would have gotten 6 more than what I've got right now, plus another gold I would have gotten, I might have edged him out.
It would have
That's
been
what I was
close. Yep.
But
So-
that's what this game is about.
Yeah.
Would have, could have, should
So,
have.
and
Sure.
I was
Yeah.
hedging bets too.
Yeah.
Right.
I messed up a couple times by not going on this row here and getting that one resource that I needed so I could build.
Oh, dude,
That cost me
I
2
lost the
points.
whole turn.
Yeah.
Literally, all 3 of my workers.
I lost the whole turn too. Unfortunately, it was the last one.
Well, you didn't. You got resources, didn't you?
I got $3 that went
Oh.
to.
I'm just glad
Nothing.
from a first play to get blown out. I definitely goofed. I was really trying to maximize that and just was
On the-
always
on the
like one
favors,
short
right.
each. I mean, I tried forever to get that silver building out, but
This worked out pretty well for me though.
Yeah. No,
I grabbed a bunch of points out there.
I think it was pretty awesome because you got to see pretty much everything that
that's
Caylus
great.
has to offer, from butthurt, really funny, just the whole kit and caboodle.
So for you guys who played multiple times before,
Yeah.
I mean, I know this part's random, but do the games, are there kind of, is there enough variation each time you play where you get
Oh,
a
yeah.
completely different experience?
Because the buildings are built in different order, although actually these 3 tend to be the first
Okay.
ones built.
Yeah.
Right, because of more resources, which you
Yeah.
need. Yeah.
The other thing that you see often is what I call the... Is he still...
Oh, Dustin. Well, no,
Dustin?
and actually that was talked about that the high level play tends to say that is actually a losing strategy. Talking about getting victory points and pinging up against that, because it's apparently a weaker strategy according to those in the know. but that's against other folks that are high-level players.
Right.
We're not that.
No.
So there's that. All right.
And Dustin won playing that way. So.
Right. Oh, like I said, it wasn't it's not high-level play, but it sure was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
And what the people watching the streams don't see is the interaction that our group has with each other.
They see it.
Well,
They see it.
but they don't see it every week like we do. Yeah.
They've been seeing it every day for quite a few days.
No, the only difference is there's more self-editing on cussing at each other.
Boy. Again,
on this.
the second this stream is off, I have so many questions. So many questions.
But yeah, so it's no, I think they get a pretty good feel of what it's like. The only thing the only thing is the self-editing. Really, that's it. This is pretty much what game day is like here.
Yeah.
So yeah. So let's see. What do we got for the peanut gallery? Oh yeah, and Martin says I was surprised they didn't finish it last turn.
I thought that
same
was
here. I did too.
I thought that was a no-brainer.
Yeah. So that was that's it. All right. So hey, guys and gals, thanks a lot for watching. That was a lot of fun on our end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow because that's what we do. Tomorrow is Altiplano. Yeah, that's it. So thanks everybody for the support. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video because that helps us, people, visibility stuff. And if you want to take it a step further, 615 patrons out there. If you want to be number 616, we definitely would appreciate it. You can check us out. It's scrolling somewhere down there at the bottom, pledgehc.com. You can support us monthly or you can support us annually. Or just buy swag in the store. Shirts, hats, etc., etc. So thanks for the support. Again, I'm Edward.
Matt Kleiker?
Banker Dave.
Matt McChesney.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Thanks,
Take care,
guys.
guys.
This was really nice.